'Cause I gotta make sure it's streaming to all video serves. Oh yeah, there we go. The numbers are right. There I am. Riffisode IV, a new riff. I think this is the fourth one. It's not our time of year. Oh, 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 the riffs. You know. Yeah, it's my face. It's cringe. Welcome to the cringe. None of you are here. So I can say offensive things like boop. Like the gamer word you fear. No brand. See that? No brand. So you notice I don't look at the camera. That's because I'm constantly monitoring things. And you notice I rub my nose a lot. Like Slavoj Žižek. It's a bad habit I picked up from watching him. Don't do philosophy, kids. You will just... Precisely. You know. That's what you'll do. Somebody's going to watch this video later and be like, what the fuck? Is that young Slavo? Slavoj Žižek. Yeah. I think that's Tim Curry, huh? How's that for a Tim Curry? Nobody in the chat? Shout out because you're not there. I gotta tell the boys I'm live. Yeah. I used to do comedy, not professionally, at the amateur level, trying to make it big. And then after a year of just the worst absolute alcoholism of my life, I went and got a real job. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's not like I was an alcoholic before that. That probably started at age 15, but like, you know, that's when it got bad. So, you know, drinking is a gateway drug to embarrassing yourself on open mics. And I don't recommend it. I wonder if I can still cry on command. I wonder if I can still do that. I don't know. I'm going to keep my phone on. That way it disrupts the show. We might have a guest. I'm holding out, though. I'm not planning on it. That's for me. So's this. So is this. Yeah. Fly away now, fly away now, fly up my ass. Fly into my ass. While we're waiting, why not? It's a beautiful song.
President Trump, if you see this, please save us. I don't even see our American flag anymore. Biden is talking with some kind of crazy flag. This is America. This is our land. Please, President Trump. Please, please, I hope you have a plan. But God, please save us. Save us from the devil, please. Y'all are about to have a panic attack. This is our country. Our country. This is awful. God, please save us, please.
Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. is nice. I only need one hotkey to do this. I don't even remember all of these.
And I think you said you're going to test that too. Sounds interesting. Right, and then I see the disinfectant where it knocks it out in a minute, 1 minute. And is there a way we can do something like that?
Hey, yeah, I'm on a
injection inside, or
I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna have to troubleshoot anything, but
gets on the lungs
in the event
and
something
does a
stupid happens
tremendous
to the
number
audio
of lungs, so it'd be
temporarily, that's the
interesting to
reason.
check that. So that you're going to have to use medical doctors.
I'm just,
but it sounds,
I'm killing some time with some of the old
interesting.
remixes. I should do that again. I don't think we have any viewers right now. Nope, none. I can say whatever I want. I'm freed by the real ass.
So, are we getting joined by our guest tonight?
Who the hell knows?
Fair enough.
It's quite
If it doesn't
possible.
happen, it's yeah. I mean, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But I was just curious.
Yeah, it's quite possible that he's like, "What are you talking about, bro?" That's what he did last time. He's like, "What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about?" And he's like, "Oh man, I'd love to come back on your show. It's been like a year or two." And I'm like, "Yeah."
You pigs in human
Whatever works. It doesn't. If he doesn't, he doesn't.
Can you hear that?
You pigs in human
Can't hear anything.
clothing!
You don't,
Other than
you don't
you.
hear it? You don't hear it at all.
No.
Okay. Good. That's better for me. That's how I want it. You all right?
Hmm?
You pumped?
Yeah, I'm
you pumped
fine.
a riff? You pumped a riff?
Yeah. No, I'm good.
You
I
ready?
don't know, man. I don't know. It sounds like you're a little tired. Maybe you should like get some rest.
Do I feel low energy?
That's what I just said is supposed to be an epitaph.
You gotta
It's
wait.
supposed to be in, I know.
You gotta
I'll
wait
for
till I'm
that
on.
one. Once
man.
we're on, I want to do that riff. I think that would
If you fucking think I'm gonna give up my, yeah, that's right. I put my nose on the fucking dragon pad when I'm doing this. If you, where do I want it? I want it about right there. Yeah, I want you all to be blinded by the blue light. The blue light. If you fucking think for a second, you fascist fuck, I'm going to go to bed on time. You are fucking fucked. If you think I'm going to fucking sleep in your fascist fucking utopia, fuck you. Is that how you want that bit to go? Do you want me to just like get really fucking into it?
I don't know. I don't know.
Fuck you, man. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna fucking go to bed. You can't make me. Goddamn fucking Biden's American bullshit.
That one might be better, but I'm not sure.
Fucking Biden wants me to go to school and go to bed. Bunch of fascist bullshit, if you ask me.
You can eat your broccoli.
I ain't gonna eat no goddamn broccoli. Bunch of fucking gay tree leaves. It's all bumbly like a bunch of fucking rough balls. Just a shaft with balls on it. I bet every fucking liberal wants me to put a shaft with balls in my mouth. No thank you. If it ain't my daddy's, I ain't gonna do it. We're warming up good. We'll just do that one again in like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
We're just gonna fucking do it over. We're gonna do all the jokes now and then we're just gonna loop them again. Fuck the boys. This is... I should have named this Riffisode IV, the Jewisode.
I don't think it didn't sound like True was going to join us. It sounds like he's had a rough week.
He has. I just, if he joins us, like, I gotta warn him, you gotta fucking be ready to vent. Not vent like, man, I gotta tell y'all, my fucking job sucks at the racism factory. I had another fucking bad week with this fucking pig man, and he's gotta be ready to be like, I'm Lindsey Graham, and I put a robotic beetle in my ass to show my loyalty to Donald Trump. He's got to bring it.
We are going to explore the actual content, right?
No.
Of that time. Come on, we have to try. We have to look at that
next
topic.
week.
We have to do
next week.
No, we have to look at the topic. What are you talking? We get half of it's got to be half and half. We got to balance it.
No, it's got to be all jokes tonight. We're just chilling and riffing. We're just showing the fans what we are when we're fun. Just us doing a totally natural thing, getting together on Discord, and then going over a prearranged set of jokes that we've all discussed beforehand for like 5 minutes. Gotta riff. We gotta get to the Great Identity Takeoff. That's coming up tonight on the Sons of Trier and 10:15.
I'm sorry. I want to explore the topic at least.
No, I am going to ruin it for you if you start.
Oh God, what horrible shit are you guys talking about?
Oh hey, look, it's the guy who's going to talk about the Pig Man. He's come onto the channel, and I'm his clone. I'm the gay one.
We were arguing about whether or not the bedtime topic is going to get explored properly or not.
It's fucking not.
And Dan is saying that it has to go to bed. That's what he's doing. He's saying we can't actually take it seriously tonight. I'm saying we're taking it seriously.
No, we're not taking it seriously tonight.
We are taking it a little bit seriously.
No, we're not. Stop saying that. Stop ruining. Yes. Stop ruining this. This is for True and I to make fun of each other. And look, I'm trying to impersonate you right now, and I come out because we are all the fucking same. I'm trying to impersonate you, and it's just me. Fuck. I can do True though. I can hold on. You know what I can do? I can do Eat as well. You ready for me to do Eat? Okay, how was that? He doesn't say anything anymore. He's just too busy fucking playing video games. You hear him sometime. He's like, "Yeah, what's up?" Oh, that's cute.
That is an industry.
Oh shit, I'm on an episode.
That is an industry approved style of podcasting. At
this
point.
He's doing the Virgil Texas without all the hitting on a 16-year-old as an 18-year-old and getting called a rapist by people who are just like, I want you. I want you to put a cucumber into my ass, and I want you to hollow it out. Wow, it is in my asshole. And I want you to thin a tube through it. And I want you to just start pumping cum into me. Pump cum into me. Pump it. Put it in my ears. You know what would be great for your stream? If I pretended to suck a dick. I understand that you do ABC videos for little kids, but it would be fantastic if I just took this plastic dick and sucked on it. I don't know why you're calling me weird. Could you put the cucumber in my ass during that video?
I'm going to do a grapefruit demonstration.
Yeah, we're going to do a grape. I'm going to teach you kids. Okay, so you're 4 and you need to be sexually empowered. So I'm going to teach you how to turn a watermelon into something that feels like a vagina so you can fuck it. Kids, let's all spell fuck. F-U-C-K. And then, children under the age of 6, we're going to sexually empower you by just showing you all these men in tight leather clothing. But if you talk, just remember, if you turn 18, you talk to a 16-year-old and then you ghost her after saying she has nice tits and she's hot, you're a rapist. Now, what I'm doing is not rape because it's me. Okay. Now, rape is when you have sex with somebody who didn't ask for you to put a cucumber that was hollowed out so you can thin a tube in it and just pour cum into their ass. There's a lot of big words, and we're going to go explore each and every one of them, okay? And I'll show you where cum comes from later, but remember, if you talk to somebody underage and tell them they have nice tits, you're a rapist. What I'm doing, sex positivity.
You know what they call that cucumber?
When I beat women, it is beyond scrutiny because that's my kink. Okay? I can wear a diaper and bite women's tits, and that is my kink. You can't shame me for it. But you are no different than Jeffrey Epstein if you so much as talk to somebody under the age of 15, okay? So just never talk to each other, kids. You know what you should always do? You should always talk to adults about sex.
Listen.
You should
Here's
always talk to grown white men about sex. They know more about it than you do, and it'll turn out fine.
Yeah, no.
They're the rapists.
Everything that I'm saying is abuse, unless you talk about Epstein, in which case you're doing abuse.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Yeah.
Which is that is my favorite piece of that discourse, which is that if you even mention him, then actually you're the one doing abuse somehow. Everything that I say, everything under the sun that I'm talking about is abuse. but also so is talking about
I'd like to go to your kindergarten and teach them about fisting and how to do it safely. And I'd like to demonstrate it. And what do you mean I'm being a pervert? That's just, you're shaming me for my kink.
You've all seen the dozens of local news items. They're doing it anyway.
Yeah. If I catch that shit going on in my kid's school, I swear to fuck, I'm gonna raise hell. I'm gonna raise every right winger up and be like, you see what they fucking did?
They did.
Like, you'll see me turn into just the uber arch conservative for like 10 minutes just so I can freak out enough to raise hell, and then I'll be like, I'll get back to being like, yeah, but for real though, you shouldn't be bigoted. You know? And people will be like, you're fucking hypocritical. If I can't go to your kid's school and teach them how to give a proper blowjob at age 7, that you're shaming me. You're shaming me. Well, motherfucker, if you feel shame, then you're doing something wrong. That's what I that's what I want to point out there. If you feel shame by, you know, exposing yourself to children, you should. That's right.
Yeah. You know what they call...
I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, I agree. You should be shamed. I'm glad we're on the same page here. I'm glad I was effective.
You know what they call that? The old hollowed out cucumber? You know what they call that?
No, they call that the Don Cheadle.
No. No,
That makes no sense.
They just call it a cucumber because it already has cum in the word.
Yeah, it's cum.
It's already there.
It's cum-cumber.
No, you don't even have to change it. It's already in there.
Cucumber.
Yeah, it's in there. It's been in there.
Cumber. This is now an ASMR podcast where we say words sexually. Happiness.
And then
Penis.
it ruins your day weeks
That's
later.
right,
when you're
viewer.
in the
Get
grocery
out of
store.
here. This wasn't for you.
It's the bit that ruins your day in the grocery store weeks later when you see the cucumber.
That's right. Cucumber. Yeah, I got to tell you, John, we're not doing it for fucking serious.
It is funny though.
We're
like,
doing.
You gotta admit,
we are doing
funny.
the Great Identity Takeoff. So I hope you bitches brought your A game because I brought mine.
I brought my D game.
You brought your D game.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
The D.
I was really looking forward to that.
What his D game?
No.
You were.
I was
You
really
were.
looking forward to the topic.
No, I got the mic and everything. I'm going back to stand-up level, except I'm not standing because I'm not going to stand with this webcam. Fuck that. I can stand for a fucking hour. My Bob Saget. Fuck that old bitch.
I stand
I have
sometimes
faith in
when we
you.
do this.
What?
I stand sometimes when we do this.
No, look at you. Stretching. This is now a
No one
tisk
can
tisk
hear you.
podcast. What's that?
No one could hear you for that second.
Tut tut. That's right. That's your first tutting?
What do you got going on here? Should I be on the Twitch? You gotta see that.
Yeah, you can look. I'm live. And I'm just rubbing the LED on my microphone like a clit.
Shit.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing. We're just going to stimulate the microphone right under the head, the top of the shaft.
Wait, you're on the Twitch?
Yeah, I'm live. I told you. I even put the webcam in.
Okay, well, we can edit this part in post, right?
Nope.
Yeah, we can fix it.
No.
Drew always says we can.
Shut fucking damn it.
Just do whatever. We can fix it. We can
No. Bring your A game, because I'm live.
We can put like a cartoon like anime head over your head and like put like special effects.
I didn't do the song tonight. Oh yeah, you're totally getting the yeah. Oh look, we got a viewer. Look at that. Which one of you is it?
It's me.
Yeah.
Oh wait, there's somebody else in here. Hang on.
What?
Me.
Oh cool. Hey man, what's up, man? You like the show? I like the show.
Losers.
Same.
Listen to the show
Welcome
on
to
Fridays
the
for a minute.
pre-show. We got fun and games. We're gonna talk about all dicks and everything that's lame. I'm drinking water, or maybe vodka. That's not vodka. I don't drink. I like to keep my mind pure. My penis.
Clearly, if you did, you would carry a water bottle full of vodka. Clearly, I think that's that much is clear.
I did that when I was 16 in Germany. I filled up a water bottle full of vodka, and I'm like, this is going to be excellent because I'm not going to eat all day. I'm going to walk around a foreign country.
Yeah.
Yeah. Violating their federal law.
We're doing live face cam.
I am. I already told you. I said it like 5 times. I don't know why. I don't know why you guys don't believe me when I say shit. I said it in chat.
I thought we were locking your beautiful visage behind a paywall.
No, that's pain. My pain is behind a paywall. You like my Zizek rubs? You like my Zizek rubs? And this is the problem with your big titty woman. But you know, the Khan would tell you that this is the real big titty. You know. I don't actually pay attention to what people say. I'm bad at impersonations because of it. Let me be clear. Let me be clear. With Michael, my husband. I'm
I
gay.
think of him.
Lindsay, saw you at the bathhouse getting down with the young men.
Why was that at the supermarket every time I checked out groceries?
What, Barack
during
Obama
Obama?
being gay?
It was like secret gay life, and I was like, what? Like,
Secret.
No,
Wait,
I was like-
secret gay man. Secret.
is that
gay
supposed to be an
man.
own? Like,
Yeah.
haha, actually, this dude's gay. Oh, shit.
No,
It's
like,
only
kept trying to say
relevant
that
if you're a homophobe. Secret gay man. Secret gay man. You've had sex with dudes from Vietnam to Japan.
Can my Idpol identity be a cop that's so deep undercover he's having gay sex to expose gay sex rings?
Yes. Gay sex rings. I like that.
You like that?
Yeah, it's just like an apartment in Soho where like 5 gay guys live.
Everybody thinks he's talking about some kind of sex toy. Like, he just gets right up in people's faces, and he's like,
you-
"Tell me about these gay sex rings."
Hey, listen.
I feel like I'm permanently trapped in the 70s as that character because that's like about when it should be occurring. So it's
Hey,
like,
listen.
yo, you cool cats heard about these gay sexes?
Cool cats. He's using 30
I'm-
slang. What's the deal here, fellas?
I'm picturing him more like really concerned, like you got to tell me what you know about these gay sex rings, and he's like sweating.
Listen here, motherfucker. I've only got time for 2
I want to know.
fucking things.
I want to know everything about those long, hard, gay.
I want to know everything about your gay
Rings.
sex.
Are
I'm gonna
you
dig it
prepared
out
to
of
go
you.
on the record? Prepared to go on the record? Be graphic. Be graphic as you like. I'm a grown man. I
Please.
can handle it.
I'm a grown ass man.
I'm a grown-ass man. I
man.
can
Man.
take it all.
I'm not going
You
to be
tell
offended if
me.
you describe to me the slapping noises that you heard at the gay sex ring.
Wait, I think it's... That sound about right?
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay. Well, you would know. So.
Oh, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I'm still doing
you,
a bit.
you would know. You should know. You better know. Be mad at you if you're coming on
So-
here.
So say that again. You were in the building, and then the true horror showed up
Yeah.
with a manatee,
No.
2 manatees.
No.
You can't look.
It was
You
a
can't-
chihuahua.
And I know this better than anybody. But look, the unfortunate truth about those guys is they're really fun to party with when you're at the beach, but you can't take them out of the water for a
Nope.
long time. Okay, like it sucks. You know, I'm still pissed off about it. You know
And you
that I
say
wasn't.
blowhole sex was the best thing that you've ever had.
Yes, I'm still pissed off.
Describe it more.
that-
Describe more.
I'm pissed off that I wasn't able to retain that manatee as a lifelong party companion, like that I wasn't able to live to the extent of my American freedom because you just can't take them out of the water for a long time.
Yeah.
Is this even America anymore?
It's
No.
bullshit. It's bullshit.
It's some kind of towelhead country where you can't fuck manatees.
This is communist China towelhead.
And I'm proud to be an American where I can
There is-
fuck a manatee.
So many worlds more of fun shit also that you could do with one other than fuck it, like even beyond fucking them. But look, it doesn't matter because the technology doesn't exist apparently to have one out of the water for a long time. Like I bet if I was fucking Elon Musk and my girlfriend that was my beard broke up with me all of a sudden, and it was embarrassing for me, and I was sad.
You know, we got to point out though, he's not hiding like some sort of like a gay attraction or bisexuality. What he's hiding is an attraction that he fucks the Teslas.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
that's
Elon personally does every single.
Yeah, he fucks every. I have an inside source that'll tell you that's what he's attracted to is powerful machines. That rocket they set up, fucked it.
Tell me they wouldn't buy. Tell me they wouldn't buy more of them if they knew.
I've seen this discussed on Twitter. I hear that he has Lightning McQueen locked up in a prison.
Chad, if there's any bits or anything you want us to do, you just go ahead and throw it in chat, and we'll do them, or at least we'll fail at them.
I have an alleged source that Musk does that thing that little Nas X did, where he puts a little drop of something in every Tesla, but it's semen. It's not. Yeah. It's not blood.
It's not blood. Bust. Elon bust then. Elon bust in.
That's right.
All I'm saying is, if I have an opportunity to buy both a Tesla car and some Elon bus, I mean, who's passing up that chance?
Gross.
Yeah, we all saw that divorce coming, right?
Yeah.
That was pretty awesome.
No shit.
we all
the man is 85 and he married a 22-year-old. Either he dies and she gets the money, or she's out of there.
Like,
whenever the true horror shows up with his manatees, you know it's over.
But
something's ending.
It's only gonna be like a 30-mile radius from the coast.
Yeah.
Like that's as far as you could go.
When the manatee cots show up, the penises
before it starts
come
going
out.
bad.
That's as far as I've gotten.
Total
There's a
dick
magnet. I have an understanding with most of the hotels in like Orangeburg, Sumter. Like I pay for the dumpster pickup. Like I'm not an asshole. I'm not a bad person.
Dumpster pickup. I'm not a bad person.
I'm not a bad person, but I do have an arrangement with most of the hotels in Orangeburg and Sumter and that area. You know, around little couple hours up the highway from the coast. That they know I'm gonna try every. They know I'm gonna try every weekend, and they know I'm not gonna make it. But
yeah, totally. Yeah. I'm just picking on True. I'm sorry.
Like I said, we have an arrangement. I'm not a bad person.
No, you're not. No.
I'm not irresponsible.
No.
I'm not irresponsible.
No.
Wait. Those are two separate things.
I would never dispose of a sea mammal inside a commercial dumpster and not, pay the proprietor for a pickup. I mean,
right. Whom amongst us hasn't done that? Who hasn't?
Let he who has not killed a sea mammal cast the first.
Let he who has not raped and killed a sea mammal.
I don't kill them. They just die because their bitch asses just, they haven't figured out how to be out of the water that long. They haven't yet. They haven't yet. Right. That's what it really is. They don't really want to party, and they can't hang.
One day you'll find the manatee they can, and then it's all over for all of us.
I think so. I think so. Evolution.
Evolution.
Charles Darwin.
You know the one where you fuck the sea animals? I love that joke. Yeah.
It's like repeatedly.
Yeah.
It's like
joke,
repeatedly drowning children, being like, "Oh, evolution."
Yeah. Joke. Right. It's a joke.
I
mean, we're joking about that.
Right.
It's not far off. Like, okay, having sex with a sea mammal in a bit is objectively nicer than carving the word Trump into the side of a sea mammal in real life.
Definitely.
Trump 2020.
That's why the bit. That's why the bit has to involve a series of accidental murders.
I wonder if
I'm not killing them. I mean, they just die.
What?
That's why the bit has to involve a series of murders to be worse than reality. Because some motherfucker got hammered and carved the name of the 45th president of the United States into the side of a passing manatee. as if tagging a freight train. Beautiful Florida.
Thank God for Florida. I'd be more worried about Pennsylvania's ratings if it weren't for that.
Pennsylvania rocks. It's
What about Pennsylvania? McKees
good,
rocks?
actually.
I heard McKees rocks.
It rocks.
I've heard it described by one young rapper as the land of rocks.
Yeah.
He's from
good.
there, I think.
Good. It's good, actually. Pennsylvania's good, actually.
He's from there, I think. I think he's a geologist.
Yeah.
He is.
It's good. It's good, actually. I'm trying to do a voice. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's fuck. I'm not getting it. It's good, actually.
It's the voice of the sea manatee.
Yeah. I'm true sea manatee. I'm his bottom bitch.
Bottom bitch.
Yeah, because I swim at the lowest of the pack.
Look, they don't just bottom, but like you have to
push-
build a rig.
I
You have
push
to
the other
build
ones
the
up
whole
to the
thing.
surface so he can fuck them.
I rented 2 cranes. The first one broke. I paid the crane company for
Yeah.
it, by the way. I'm not a bad person.
No.
Oh, is that what you did with your Soros bucks?
Yeah,
Most-
I paid the
Most
crane
manatees
company
hate each other.
for the
so it's
first
fine.
crane, the one that broke. But the second
Incredibly
crane, I was
racist.
able to create a situation where they can top. They don't just bottom, but you have to, gotta get the crane.
Yeah, I gotta stop doing
I wish you would have told me. I would have chipped in on that deal.
Well, the crane guy can't be more than 30 miles from the coast yet. Okay? Yet.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah.
right now he can't.
that. Straight guys love that.
You don't party with them in their place.
I'm gonna get us banned from Twitch for that move. You guys don't worry about what I'm doing. I'm talking to chat. Don't worry. I fucking ignore you. Love you guys. I mean, my co-hosts. The people who make the show while I do
Long-suffering
weird shit.
manservants.
Yeah.
I'm not even like don't spoil the ending. Don't spoil the ending of that movie about the mermaid where at the end the guy like can stay under the water. Like don't even spoil that shit. Like I can't be under there for very long either. I know that they can be in the air longer than I can be in the water, and I'm not impressed. I say the burden is still on them.
Which one's
They've
that?
got perfectly
You
functioning lungs.
could get you could get a scuba suit. Those dolphins try to fuck people all the time, right?
Like-
so you could try to get something going like that. You bought a crane.
Like I called the scuba suit guy for the Netflix octopus documentary, and that guy already had a bunch of scuba suits with big dick holes cut out of them.
Swish.
And it's the
thank God.
damnedest thing. Like it forms a seal around the ball sack and shaft, like right. But like
you just sound like a selfish lover. I don't know what to fucking tell you, dude. This is a call out.
No, that's bullshit. Nobody likes the balls.
No, he had them. He had a bunch of them from that octopus documentary left over, and he was like, "You want these? These are marked way down."
No, I gotta speak to John's point.
Like,
Nobody
way
likes the
down.
balls. The women, gay men, not NBs who are fucking people with dicks and balls. Nobody likes the balls.
Yeah,
Balls are just in the way. They're this weird
Kind of
hairy
a tolerant thing.
What?
You know what I mean? Like you just got to put up with it.
Yeah, you put up with the balls because then you get the dick.
The balls are unfortunate.
You
though.
get the
balls
dick.
the balls are a poor design choice.
Yeah, terrible. 0 out of 10. I would have put that shit up and inside,
Yeah,
tucked it away.
that's where it
Yeah.
goes whenever anything important is happening.
Yeah.
Like that's where it goes anyway.
Yeah, just leave them there anyway. Fucking make them a little
Keep
more
it
heat
there.
resistant. Fucking God, what a fucking failure you are.
What's in that space when they're not there? Nothing.
That's right, I
Thanks a
chew.
lot.
I thought you killed God.
What?
Didn't we all? Didn't we all kill God?
Yeah, kinda.
Kind of.
That's why we can make fun of him now. He's dead.
There's
Shit.
like
This is getting
Some
wait a
German guy
minute.
said that.
Wait a minute. You're getting too. No, I know what you're doing. You're trying to get us back into the realm of philosophy.
Is
and
that our
away
first
from
Hitler?
and away from.
Yeah.
No, that's definitely.
No, it isn't. That's not. No, that's
I did like 5 before you guys showed up. What are you talking about?
Oh.
I'm planning.
You remember-
Two very different approaches with telling me no to that.
Yeah, I did like 5 already. Come on, that's nothing. Jesus.
But you do remember in our early 20s when like we'd be at a party and like a guy who just found out about shit.
I want
would
you
be like,
I want you to think
he'd
for
be
a
like-
second. I want you to think for just a second. Do John and I sound like guys who got invited to parties?
like okay, like
I went
Listen.
to a party. Or I even hosted
Lies.
some.
Lies.
I
Okay.
knew you guys in your 20s.
you're in your
Lies.
early
Parties.
20s. Okay, you're in your early
you knew
20s.
both. Yeah, that is weird. You knew both of us in our 20s.
Did you know me in my early 20s? Did you?
Yes.
Didn't early though or mid?
Yeah, definitely. Because we met whenever I was still a teen.
Oh yeah, and then I didn't Virgil Texas you by continuing
still
to
in my
talk to you in
20s,
your
but
league.
Still, I do think it's funny.
You could have, but you didn't. You showed restraint, and that proves that if anything, the laws are too restrictive.
Yeah.
You know, because
It's true.
good people show restraint. You know, he totally could have groomed him to be like his
Co-host
sex
on a
slave.
communist podcast.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, I know. He
instead-
definitely could have.
Instead,
Definitely
he
did
groomed
groom
me
all
on
of
a
you if that's
podcast.
the standard. If grooming has such a low standard, then yes, I groomed all of you into being co-hosts on a communist podcast.
That's healthy though. That's a good kind of. That's the good kind.
Don't say there's a good kind of grooming.
Say that. That's
Wow.
Legally, these are jokes.
Yep, there we
That
just
was
had
so- yeah, that's
Jank
the
write
first
that
time
down.
on
That's
Twitch.
number 6. I
I-
said the
I
gamer
did-
word 5 times, and now this.
I did say it though, and I've wanted to say it for weeks. The good kind of grooming is when you
Oh.
groom someone to be on a
Whoa,
podcast.
whoa, don't say that.
No.
None of us are comfortable with that.
Legally, these are jokes.
Legally,
You know what
jokes. Jokes
I've
are legal, and we are making
Listen,
them.
true.
Yes.
Our plans to go fuck a manatee, totally fine.
Yeah.
Grooming
Yeah.
jokes, probably not our best moment.
Yeah.
Well, listen, being on a podcast is good for you. Like, the amount of bad things that I've done between the 2 hours or so that we do the show on Fridays, none. I don't do any bad,
No,
awful
that-
things.
What do you want to admit to? What do you want to admit to right now in front of all 7 of us?
Because when you're doing a podcast, you can't do bad, awful, terrible things that human being. You can't. You're busy. You're doing a podcast. Now there may be a breed of podcaster that comes in the future that can podcast while doing like, you know, such terrible shit that it doesn't matter that
We can
somebody
we can make him stronger and more sexually aggressive. We can make a
I don't know,
podcaster.
man. I think the event horizon for what abuse is like so low now.
Yeah.
Watch. All right, everybody.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do something very, very bad right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dan, maybe you should go to bed.
Fuck you. You abusive, grooming piece of shit.
I don't know.
You fucking fascist.
I don't know, young.
I don't even
I
want
don't know,
to.
young. I don't know, young man. It is 10 p.m.
You know what? Did you just acknowledge my fucking existence, you piece of shit? You staring at me or some shit? What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck is that? I'm an isolated
hope you're having a
monad
good
in an
night.
individual cold universe, and any human interaction is fucking offensive. So of course I'm going to go to social media to attract people to hear my take. Like the notion of human interaction disgusts me to a degree that I can't even fucking comprehend myself. Fucking people. God damn. That for the record, the takes like that are why the left is in a shit show.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know what, John, you got to save that. We're not quite ready. In 10 minutes we can start. I got to introduce the show properly, and then we can go right into the great American identitarian takeoff. I'm just going to keep adding words to the name. I'm telling you
That'll
though.
make it more real.
I'm telling you though, you
Can we get the butter cow in there somehow?
What's
Yeah,
that?
It's on brand.
The butter cow. Listen, if you guys are
That
gonna
cow.
go to the Iowa State Fair with me,
Fuck yeah.
then you
butter
need to
cow.
know about the butter cow.
Listen, if
I
you
would
can
Carve that motherfucker out of butter.
if you
They
can somehow
literally, they carve a
establish that
cow
that
out of
butter
butter.
cow is some
Carve
sort of
it
fucking
live.
Hitler, go for it, because I'm gonna beat all your asses tonight. I promise you. I have the power. You are going up against the
All right.
grandmaster of dishonest takes.
I call going like third or fourth because I don't understand how this.
Oh
game
no,
is
I
played.
go last because I'm the master. I have the ability to gauge you all.
Just say the worst shit you've ever seen. And
Yeah.
it probably.
What do you mean you don't understand the
probably will
take?
be.
All those wonderful things that like John posts in chat that make my brain bleed. You're just trying to do one of those. Your goal is to make my brain bleed tonight.
See, the key.
So I
with
got to
Dan-
claim to be something like really off the wall, like something that shouldn't exist, right?
It doesn't matter. I mean, whatever. Just you're trying to make my brain bleed by the most dishonest thing you've ever fucking said.
Okay.
You know what we're
The
trying to
key-
do is just flagrantly violate Hume's law tonight and just like demonstrate how these takes are like the most dishonest shit.
Why is this show ableist?
Okay, good one. Go with it. Is that yours?
Yeah,
I'm not.
yeah.
I'm going to tell you mine. It's how forks are misanthropy. That's what you're up against.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what you're up against. So
I'm gonna say some off the wall shit, and then I'll have to reverse my way into justifying it. Got it. Okay.
yeah.
Got it. I
Well,
can
you
do
see,
this.
you don't know. See, I think you haven't
I've been
been paying
doing this
attention.
for years.
You don't know all the tricks to justifying it, and I got it.
Yeah.
I got it. I will tell you this: my justifications are going to be purely anecdotal, and they will be based on true things about me, no matter how horrific they sound. And again, if you want the real story on those and you want the pain on those, Patreon, go search up Sons of Trier and start paying me. Once we get over, fuck it, five people, I will tell that story so you can listen to my fucking bullshit on that. But I'll go for real. And I won't do...
We even post other things on there. Did you know that?
Yeah, we could. We haven't been.
I've capped madly on it.
Yeah, you have. So have I.
We've done things for said thing.
We'll do it again if we can make some
I
fucking
don't
money
know how
off
much I
of
want
it.
to reveal to the live audience.
No, fuck them. If they're not paying, why would we tell them that part? They're getting the free show.
They are getting the free show.
Yeah, they're getting the
We'll
free
always
show.
do the free show.
Yeah, we'll always do the free show. But if you want the deep-seated trauma, if you're a little trauma piggy, you got to pay for
Ooh,
that.
I'm
I'm
a
not
little
giving that
trauma
away
piggy.
for free. Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Oh,
Can I
I might
get-
have to sub.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
Can I
sub
get,
to get that
like,
trauma.
Can I get like a super raw bullshit politics take from like 4 years ago, or do we want fresher stuff?
Yo, fresh shit. I want you to go fresh. Come at me with your best.
What's up, ladies?
Oh my
Oh.
God, you're here.
Holy shit! It's a swath of people tonight.
This is this.
Oh,
Yeah. It is
well,
a whole
I
squad.
guess I'll leave then.
Well,
No,
it's
no.
up to you.
We like it.
Step.
For the record, eat the rich. I'm just gonna call you that again. For the record,
Go.
we're live, so
That's really
Okay.
reductive of you.
yeah.
How dare you?
Great, excellent.
All right, now remember, the name of the game is the most disgusting identitarian take, and that's coming up. You got 6 minutes to prepare. If your ass hasn't been
Ooh.
preparing for 2 straight days like I have.
I did primary research.
Oh,
I want to.
Oh,
that
yeah.
I've done fucking primary research and delved and found this thing. Like I was
Is
in a
it-
fucking.
is it yours
political-
though?
Hmm?
Is
Is
it
it
yours?
mine personally?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Oh,
mine
that's no
personally.
ringers, no actual dishonest bullshit. These are real takes live. That was the homework. Are you disqualified already?
No, I did primary research on this. This whole topic was inspired by my primary research.
Nope.
So yeah, it was.
If
so
you-
we're
I
gonna,
don't
I'm gonna
disagree.
Use that.
You
Sam's
don't
just
get to
trying
use
prematurely
that.
eliminate his competition.
You don't get to use that. Oh no, fuck. Okay, fine. Fuck it. I'll do something more dishonest
sorry,
than your
I
bullshit.
misspoke. Dan's
get
just trying
5.
to prematurely jack off
I'm gonna
his
time you.
competition.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm timing you, bitches. You got 5 minutes. Make your fucking case. None of this half-hour bullshit for John. And then everybody else gets 2 minutes to rebut. No, 5 minutes each. Name of the game, baby.
Can I shuffle my parts of my 5 minutes off to someone else who has more homework done?
Oh, sure. Yeah, you can. No, wait a minute. No. No. You can decline to speak.
It would be like an extension, really, because it could be you. You know,
I don't
It could
know.
be anybody. Just when I see something good going on, I can be like, here, take a minute.
No.
It could be the
No.
illustrious Dr. Dan Cohen who gets it.
You
Well,
get
that was an idea.
No. You get 5 minutes. I get 5 minutes. Everybody gets 5. I have a stopwatch. I'll tell you when to start even. I'm serious. You have 5 minutes to wow the internet with the worst bullshit you can think of.
I've got one. I did come up with one.
Did you?
Yeah, it's based in something that people have mentioned here and there, but I've expounded upon that.
Okay. Who wants now?
I got something.
Here's a real question. 4 minutes to go. Who wants to go first? Who wants to lead off?
I'll go first with mine.
Okay.
I'll even go first.
All right. If there's a contender for the title of most dishonest take, it's you. It's you. 4 minutes. We're gonna start the main show, and then we're gonna kick this motherfucker off. And then after that, I don't know, sudden onset French syndrome, maybe. I'll just have a bout of that, and I'm just gonna fucking bitch to my union steward.
Ah.
These people.
Vous parlez-vous français?
They didn't even provide me smoke breaks or wine. That's like a German, isn't it? That's a Frenchman from Alsace-Lorraine.
That got a little strange there.
Yeah, they did not give me a cigarette or wine. This is bullshit. I want my steward. You get him now. I do not perform without my steward. I have been on this show for a total of 46 minutes, and they have not given me my union-mandated 3 smoke breaks. This is bullshit.
One wine break also.
The wine is all you drink.
Yeah,
You are
there's
at
no
work.
wine break.
Driving the school bus full of the kids. Of course you drink wine. What would you do?
Did not
drink water?
We did not work for a week because the wine fountain was broken.
Yeah. My wine bottle. That is German, mein Weiner bottle. Weiner bottle getrunken. Just drink your wine bottle. Yeah, alright, so that bit's over. Gone, 2 minutes till. Oh, I had a bit. I was working on something. I was working on parroting fucking I want a new drug. So I want a new dick. One that ain't really small. One that can actually please a chick. Or reach down past my balls. I want a new dick. One that'll get really hard.
If we had like,
I want to make all the motherfucking boys come down to the yard. An
additional dick.
Yeah.
Maybe it's on your forehead.
I want 2 dicks. One for each of my balls.
It so sucks. Like if you
Yeah.
had like 60 or 100K like just normal ass Twitter followers, you could just post that. You could just be like, what if it was Huey Lewis in the news, but it was I want a new dick? Like you could post that and just fucking slay. Just like 10 billion retweets.
Yep. It'd be like, oh my god, this is the most original thing I've ever heard. He changed drug to dick.
Holy shit.
Fucking revolutionary comedy.
I do want one though. It's my life. This guy's talking about my life.
It's my life, and it's now or never. I ain't gonna live forever. Just cut off both my balls and turn them into truck nuts.
What I want a new dick, and these balls are in the way.
Yeah.
I don't want them on the back of my truck.
I want a new dick. Want to tie it to my tape?
How many years until conservative dudes put their own balls on the back of the truck? How many years?
I don't know, but it'll be sometime after this episode of the Sons of Trier live stream / podcast, whenever we bother to rip these and post them like 5 years from now. And I'm your host with the least, the beast from the east, the Jewish feast, the second son of Trier, Dan Cohen, behind the mic, purposely hiding his shitty graying beard in bad lighting. And I'm joined tonight by John Sinclair.
Yes, sir.
Yes. And I'm joined by Eat the Rich, a.k.a. Gangstacles, a.k.a. Truck Nuts.
Yeah, aka Michael Jordan Peterson, aka Gangstacles,
a.k.a. Michael Jordan Peterson,
Peterson,
a.k.a. Black Fascist Equality, uwu,
aka K. Dot,
a.k.a. the Puerto Rican Rattlesnake.
I'm not over Black Jordan or
Michael Jordan Peterson is
Michael Jordan
amazing.
Peterson.
That's so
really
good.
is.
Yeah,
It came to me out of the blue.
it's beautiful.
I was just like,
Oh,
what if
it's
it was
beautiful.
Jordan Peterson? But
Nice face cam. Don't worry, I'm about to fuck it all up.
he's about to slam dunk that cleaner of his room.
Slam dunk. What you gotta do is you gotta dunk that shit. Dunk
She's
that
just dunking on him.
trash. Dunk that trash into the trash can, son. Dunk that shit. I'm Michael
Dunk
Jordan
action.
Peterson. Eat your steakies. The only cereal endorsed by the USDA Beef Association.
Steakies? I heard those
Steakies.
cause heart disease.
Yeah. I'm also joined by Jank Engels.
Ooh, self-hating capitalist back for another round.
Back at it again. And
Do-do-do.
I'm joined by the true horror.
God damn it,
That
you
voice
guys!
sucked. I'm sorry.
They're gonna run this fucking shit on Tucker, and he's gonna be like, "Liberal podcaster says don't put your nuts on the back of your truck."
A
And then
liberal
they're all gonna fucking
podcaster
do
said,
it.
"Don't put your nuts in the back of a truck." I thought this was America.
Do it.
I thought this was America.
America.
Who's fucking my grandma now?
I'll put my nuts wherever I want.
I'm just your average man who wears a bow tie and makes $80 million a year. Like every guy I know, every hardcore blue collar janitor.
Oh,
I
that's
didn't
famous
have a
right-wing co-host Yucker Yarlson.
Yeah.
I didn't even have a truck, and I'm
No
not
relation
put
to
my
anyone
nuts
else.
on the
I always think he talks like that fucking lady from the Facts of Life, right? Like, oh no. That's all I hear when I hear his fucking stupid voice. His little bitch
That was
face.
a random show.
I swear to God, every time I look at his face, I'm like, Jesus is fucking the shit out of his grandma right now, and he's forced to watch. like he's in hell, and Jesus is just plowing his fucking grandma, and he's just getting in there with the fingers and shit, just getting up in there.
When he forgets to engage his face muscles, he's just like giving that slack-jawed kind of disbelieving stare. Like he looks like a like a Chuck E. Cheese robot or something, but it just shut down. Like the Hall of Presidents robot, and it just.
Yeah.
Wow.
What? So the liberals think that you shouldn't try to fist your own dog to clean its anal glands, and that the scrapings from those anal glands won't fight COVID. Liberal scientists at it again, lying to the American people. And here's my guest tonight, a liberal Jew, to tell me why I'm wrong, and I'll tell him why he hates America. Go ahead, liberal Jew. Fuck you, Tucker. Oh, look at that. He can't even make an argument. Can't even justify his own insane position that you shouldn't rim your dog to fight COVID, which isn't real.
We have got.
Do vaccines
scientific
make you
research.
gay? Do they? I can keep going. I love impersonating Tucker Carlson. I kind of have fun with it. I do it in my car sometimes. Like, that bitch just cut me off. Fuck you.
This boat just spins around.
I'm just turning into Mickey Mouse. I was going to turn him into Mickey Mouse. Tonight on Tucker Carlson. Watch
He has
me.
the most unironically terrible bow tie.
He does, man. Bow ties are for fucking lame ass people. If you're wearing a bow tie, just take it off. Tucker's ruining it.
Whoa!
Hitler.
But that's just it. You don't have to. It's
No.
the person that makes the bow tie. You can make it work.
That mustache
Bill
doesn't
Nye-
work, and neither does
Bill
that
Nye
bow
makes
tie.
it work.
No, Bill Nye
does make it
doesn't.
work. Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
And Bill Nye's kind of a bitch.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
so he's
Bill
kind of a
Nye.
bitch. That's fine.
Are you gonna rock up a bunch of physicists? You gonna punch an engineer?
Yeah, I'll punch an engineer. Sure, where is he? I don't give a shit. Give me a piece of Bill Nye in his prime.
It's almost too easy.
I've seen his stand up. Get the fuck out, Bill. I've seen your stand up.
Whereas
That's
And
not
what's
what
the
he
deal with
sells
combustion engines? They burn gasoline? Gasoline? Gasoline?
Gasoline.
Oh, I guess this delivery doesn't work for comedy. For comedy. Get the fuck out. All right, so did the intro. Did a couple minutes there. Good job. Good job, everybody. Good job. Way to run with it. Way to run with the bits. I want you to bring that energy tonight. Okay? Now I need you to shift gears just a little bit, because tonight is the great identity takeoff. The great American identity takeoff. hosted by me,
Oh, I came for the Great American.
the
Rap
real
Battle.
American
My bad.
Hebrew, Dan Cohen, and of course I am the reigning champion of dishonest takes. I can definitely attest to many a time I've argued dishonestly for the sheer fun of it. So, I believe John Sinclair requested the floor first.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to put 5 minutes on the clock. And this is the noise I will make whenever your time is up.
I'm going to finish when I feel like, but it's going to be before 5 minutes.
No, you
All right.
you will finish it no later than 5 minutes. You are given the full 5. Uninterrupted, mind you. Nobody's allowed to interrupt or question. Not me. Not anybody. 5 minutes. Worst take imaginable. And 3, 2, go.
All right. I'm here to advocate for an incredibly marginalized group of people. And the thing that they are marginalized by is something that we use in our written speech constantly. It's ubiquitous in life, and it's an absolute scourge upon these people. I'm talking about emoticons, emotes, smiley faces, whatever you want to call them. They're extremely ableist against two specific groups of people. Blind people. I don't think I have to explain why they're, why they're on the margins, why they have trouble navigating society, and sociopaths. So here's the thing.
Please don't interrupt.
So here's the thing. Obviously, blind people, the emotes are non-standard across various platforms. You got your Apple eggplant emoji, you got your Android eggplant emoji, you got your Facebook eggplant emoji. When a blind person attempts to do text to Braille from a computer screen, if they don't have the correct patch and they see an eggplant emoji and it's from Facebook chat and they only have the Android one, then they don't absorb it correctly and they can't get sexually harassed properly. But the other issue is, of course, one group of people who really are at the margins of society in a way that's not visible and are totally vilified, and that's sociopaths. Sociopaths, they don't have any actual ability to feel empathy, of course, and that's a mental disability. Of course, that's a problem that has to be dealt with on some level. And they're in the massive minorities of society, at the top, instead of the other way around. But they just happen to be all the rich people. And whenever they see an eggplant emoji or a smiley face with the little hearts, they feel the exact same emotion as when they take the adrenochrome out or whatever. It's the same thing. It's the same exact thing. And I'm saying that's a problem. I'm saying that they need help, and just like we need to try to remove the emoticons from our speech online so that blind people can participate in Twitter and hear the most deranged, worst takes, like we need to separate the sewage from of the unvaccinated or the vaccinated or whatever. Just like blind people need to be able to hear that. A sociopath needs to have feelings explained to them, like the smiley face emoji, the way the L-Core in Mass Effect would say, menacingly, I'm going to kill you. Yeah. They need the exact same thing. It's the same. We need to be as inclusive as possible. I yield the rest of my time.
All right, thank you. Good entry.
Okay,
good entry.
I get this now, and I am prepared.
Good entry.
I saw a good post about this the other day by a blind sociopath. But it was all fucked up and it was all covered in the wrong fucking emojis. It was really hard to read.
Tragic.
All right. I've got it now.
Okay,
I understand
Jenk,
how this game is played.
You would like the floor?
Prepared. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Hold on,
gentlemen.
Hold on.
You don't. I won't use the whole 5 minutes.
I'm going to be starting your
time.
I'm going to be starting your time in 3, 2, go.
Gentlemen, today I'd like to talk to you about one very specific problem: glasses. They're racist. Now, I understand that this may be a bold take for some of you.
It's pretty bold.
But I want you to think about it. Glasses, not only are they ableist, that obviously goes without saying.
Boy.
Those with already steps and leaps above those without. I want you to think about the people who do have glasses. Bill Nye, white. Bill Gates, white.
Man.
Oh no, wait. Bills. Oh no. Oh no. It's a total breakdown. No. They're still all white. It's okay.
Yeah. It's okay.
Now I want you to think about famous black men with glasses. You can't. It can't be done. Now I know some of you may suggest some people. There are many smart people with glasses. Cornel West comes to mind. But even in his name, more racism occurs. Why Cornel West? Why not Cornell from the East? Gentlemen,
good point.
I'm telling you right now, it's because of the glasses. You may not think this, but give it some more thought. And I think that you'll come to the same conclusion that I have. I yield the rest of my time to the truest horror and his manatee.
No, you will not be getting additional time. We were told the rules of the game, but however, as a racist white man wearing glasses, which are racist. Good entry. Good entry. Who's going third?
Malcolm X was only wearing readers.
He was only wearing, yeah, critical. Who's going third?
I'll do it.
I'll go last.
No. I'm going last. I'm going sweeps because I'm going to show you bitches how it's done. Because you are doing good,
Mainly
but you're missing a
because this is
critical element.
dictatorship.
Yeah.
It took me a second. I needed an example to figure out how to do the game. I feel like I could have done this better if I had had that example. Or
I don't think I could win at this game. I'm just gonna pass.
What are you just passing?
Listen,
Yeah,
I
I'm just
assure
gonna-
you, at the end of
what?
this game,
Yield my
no one
time.
wins.
You think you're a good person? Come on now.
Yeah.
Listen, Michael
I just
Jordan
don't.
Peterson,
I don't know what this game and how it's played. I don't know.
I assure you that
I am out
no
of my
one
wheelhouse
wins.
here, sir.
It's
I
okay.
don't know.
It's all right. You know what? I got to say, for doing that kind of off the cuff, Jank, that was a great entry. And John, that was an excellent entry. But you're missing a critical feature, this is why I'm going to be able to win this one handily. And I think next time, one of you two could probably take me down once you understand how to properly do this.
Always talking about handies. That
Yeah.
just worries
Hand-
me whenever
hey.
we're talking about.
Hand jobs are still jobs, so let's not discriminate, all right?
Okay.
All right.
You're right.
Is it okay if mine is just quoting another person from an article?
No.
Because
That's disqualifying. Look what
Okay,
they
okay.
did and look what I'm about to
Listen,
do.
true. You clearly didn't cheat in school, and it's a problem. If you had just done it and not
But
asked
see-
for permission, no one
but
would
see,
have known.
the whole article is just him telling the same lie over and over again in this
Yeah.
incredible way. Like,
Again, you're selling past the close here, True. If
Yeah.
you just hadn't told us that it was from an article,
oh yeah.
Yeah, that was
like,
your fuck
you
up.
would have won the game.
Well, you have to know who it is, or maybe you can guess who it is.
All right, Drew, you're up, and I want original content here. We're going for original content. We're not just regurgitating other people's bad tweets. We're making our own live bad tweets.
But this isn't even a tweet. This is an incredible. This is a thing right here. Okay.
I mean, you can't.
Okay, so-
if you really want to do it, you can, but you're not going to be eligible to win then.
I can just start
Okay, that's fine,
generating
that's
a
fine.
couple random ones for you. Like
That's fine.
5
remotes
minutes.
are anti-women.
No. This is fine. This is
Fires
fine.
are pro-Hezbollah.
No, this is fine. This is if it's disqualifying, it's disqualifying. You may make a judgment of its disqualification based on
5 minutes. 3,
Okay.
2, go.
September 1st, 2016. James Carville, the Republican Party is committing suicide. Scroll down in the
I gotta
article.
object. That's not even the game. This is nowhere near the game.
But he's going to argue that the Republican Party is going to go away forever, and
It's not
the
the
Democrats
point.
are going
This
to win
isn't-
handily.
But this isn't misguided political takes.
But they sound plausible. He has 10 ways that it sounds like it could maybe happen.
I'm sorry, you're not. It's just not the competition we're having. This is not. We're not deviating away.
Oh, but the ways that he lies.
It's
You should
irrelevant.
have gone with.
Irrelevant.
You should have
Goddammit.
gone with chess is anti-trans people.
Should have done chess is transphobic. You had it right there.
Okay,
You
okay.
had it
Somebody
handed
else,
to you.
somebody else go. I can probably get another one pretty quick. Hang on.
All right, Gangsta, are you taking your time, or are we gonna? Am I about to school you guys on how to do this?
I think you're gonna learn us.
Am I gonna learn you? I'm gonna call you in right now on how to do awful fucking identitarian takes. Okay, you ready? Gangsta, you going?
Ah, shit. It should have been chess is is fat phobic.
Yeah,
Damn it.
yeah. See, you fucked up.
Because everyone has to fit in the box.
Right.
That's why I went.
I'm
That's
so
why I went
close.
for the. That's why I went for the Carvel thing, is because he describes all these fantasy identity like groups and consortiums that don't exist that are going to do all this stuff.
Yeah, but again,
for the Democratic Party, it's so spectacular.
If the game were worst political take you've read, I'm totally down for that one. You can save that one for later when we play that game. But if not tonight, another episode. But tonight, I'm gonna start my 5. Are you ready?
I mean, I could do Jeopardy with it. I could phrase it in the form of a question. I could bend it all the way around to.
Can we do Id Pull and Bad Take Jeopardy one night?
Yes.
Yeah, we definitely would. Yeah.
We definitely.
It's gonna be like Celebrity Jeopardy, except the goal is to figure out how to say ape tit out of Appetit Déjeuner.
Yeah. All right, you boys. You ready? Here we fucking go.
Famous German man, well known for large massacre, who is Friedrich Nietzsche.
All right, I'm taking my time now. I gotta get in the character. Getting ready.
Okay.
3, 2. Hi, my name is Dan Cohen. You all know me. I am a Jewish man, cishet. I have an alcohol addiction that I've gotten over and I've been in recovery for, and I have had sexual violence done to me as a young man, and I was underage, and the perpetrator was an adult, and I have a pretty severe gambling addiction, and I have combated depression since I was about 6 years old. So it is on that authority that I come to tell you that forks are genuinely misanthropic, and the use thereof is worse than the Nazi genocide. The first point I would like to make is that forks, their larger brother, spears, were used to kill Christ on the cross. They were a penetrating act of violence.
Okay.
And
I see what I missed.
They are.
I missed the justification at the front.
They
I'm
are.
a fool.
Yeah.
They are symbolic of a hatred of the Jewish body, and it is clear anti-Semitism, which is the closest known relative to all misanthropy. And from there, we extended to a hatred of the Jewish male and the Jewish female, and by extension, the Jewish non-binary, also on the basis of their not conforming to traditional gender stereotypes. From anti-Semitism, of course, flows anti-blackness, anti-Latino, and anti-indigenous sentiment, as well as anti-Asian sentiment. So there is no race not affected by the act.
Anti-racism comes from anti.
It comes from. Excuse me, you're not to interrupt. Excuse me, I'm winning this game right now. I'm in the middle of winning the fucking game. So
no one wins.
I'm taking an extra 30 because you did that. You were told not to interrupt, and nobody else was interrupted. You have no right to interrupt me. What you're doing right now is a fork-related violence to me. You are penetrating into my space and time to make my case, and it is just ignorant, and it is indicative of anti-Semitism.
Dan,
and I would like to continue on the fact that these weapons, and they are weapons, are used and promulgated in a society of violence, and specifically a society that also encourages penetrative acts of violence in the form of rape. So these are clearly the tools, the instruments that teach men, primarily men, but all bodies, to become rapist bodies. Okay, they are used by pedophiles worldwide. And the act of eating or consumption is tied to the act of consuming sexual activity. So forks represent
technologies of
forks represent forks represent a violent sexual act that is inextricable from the object itself. It is also tied to consumption, and the traditional notion of consumption as a sort of shameful act by the fat shows the inherent fat phobia in the fork. And the negation thereof, the anorexic, the person who rejects the fork, is actually
he's only just now getting the
demonized.
fat phobia.
Now, I know what you're thinking to yourself. There is in no way that this could be anti-Islam, and you are fucking wrong, you bigot. For the weapon of choice to combat those who would become adherents to the Islamic faith were the Romans. Their primary weapon of choice for their militarization, spears. In fact, we can just say Italians and forks are just misanthropic by their very nature. And I also want to point out that they're ableist, because those of us who have hands have 5 forks. We have 5 ways to consume food right at the end of our fucking hands, right? So to equate us to the fork is anti-bioessentialist, that the idea that the human body is a means in and of itself. However, those people who do not have hands would often be accused of those who have hands would be accused of doing a bioessentialism to those who do not have hands, because the fork becomes their hand. And to those individuals, I would say that the act of comparing the human hand to a fork innately is inherently biophobic. And biophobia is just another fancy way to say misanthropy. So in order to eat with a fork, you have to hate all humanity. And to hate all humanity, you permit all violence against humanity. You're kind of the super rapist, because you use other human beings to rape vicariously while you stuff your face with a fucking fork. You pig monster.
Yeah, that's right, folks. Wipe your butt and touch the food.
And thank you. And that is how it's done.
Would you say that people are happier and healthier when they, just eat with their hands instead of using these food rapists to consume their food, if you will?
God, no. Use the fucking fork, you piggy. What are you doing? I told you, most dishonest take I could possibly think of. See, you did miss the critical point. The justification is on the basis of your own identity. It's entirely anecdotal. It's your own delusional thought as you just wade into your own mental illness and your own fucking individualistic hell.
Yeah, you also have to make it anti-Semitic.
Yeah,
that's
and I did.
That is one of the stupider ones that you can connect it to.
Yeah,
I will admit,
I could do Carvel if I was Carvel.
You got to give me credit. The sincerity with which I delivered that was beautiful.
It was.
Yeah.
Using my own real trauma as my weapon, excellent. Yeah. 10 out of 10.
True.
And pretty convincing case if you just pretend words have no fucking inherent meaning.
Yeah,
which is the entire basis of all of these takes.
The fork is a food rapist, actually.
The fork is indicative of your encouragement of rape culture.
I'm going to revisit this. Chess is fatphobic.
All right.
I feel like there's value there.
I'll tell you what, man. I'll tell you what. September 24th, whatever that Friday is. It won't be the 24th, but around then, 2022. We're going for round 2, motherfuckers. You have a whole year to prepare. A whole year to sharpen your shithead skills. Thank you. Now somebody throw.
I made mine up in on the spot, and I thought I did a pretty good job.
You did excellent. That's why if I'm giving you a year to prepare, I'm fucking terrified. You're coming for that crown.
I could have made my shit anti-Semitic. I know I could have. I could have made that whole thing about anti-Semitism.
You were both so close.
Yeah, I'm going to admit it. I felt a little awkward making it anti-Semitic, and I know I've got to just beat that feeling down a little bit.
Oh, yeah. When you're being dishonest, you have to. The first thing you have to do is claim your opponent is inherently anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
Whether or not it's true, that's the first thing you have to claim. When you're being dishonest, you have to link it to anti-Semitism. Do you like how I pulled Jesus out? You know what I missed? Does anybody know what I missed? I missed Shintoism, Buddhism, Hinduism, and I missed Christianity. Even as I'm talking about Jesus, nobody caught that I missed those because I was so sincere. Guys, come on. The other thing, gendered language. I said, guys, you couldn't. Yeah. So next time, remember, you gotta come correct, because that was me half-assing it. Next time I'm pulling out the whole goddamn ass. Don't you worry.
There's a form of it that's it's pure enough that you almost could the word bioessentialism could almost pass through your brain.
Yeah.
If you've been reading it for paragraphs or listening to somebody for a minute,
Yeah.
They could almost slip the word bioessentialism past you.
Anti-bioessentialism dehumanizes, so it's immediately linked to misanthropy and so on. So no.
None of those words meant anything in my brain. I'm going to be honest with you.
Good. They're not supposed to. The point was to win, motherfucker. The point was that it was just to sound sincere.
I still feel confident that no one wins out of this game.
Correction. Yeah, the master walks away another year. Try me again at 36, motherfuckers. I still got it.
So I'd have to.
This is bullshit. They did the competition and they did not have any wine for me.
I'd have to.
I call my steward.
I'd have to be Carville, and instead of explaining to the audience of the interview, I'd have to be explaining
Wrong game.
why that I'm the only one that can predict the future to the guy that books for CNN or whatever.
You can't win the game though. You can't win the game.
But you do get paid for doing that, so
yeah, you could make real money doing that. But the point is, you're not understanding the game.
It's a scene where Carville comes into like the TV producer's office and he's like, "You need me. You still do. I can tell you who's going to win 2016. You still. Why.
Oh, he's Bane now. And you, James Baneville, you still need me. I still know.
See, I grew up in a hard scrabble way, which I describe with country anecdotes. I swear that I did. Like it's this whole bit.
No, Democrats, you still need me. I was born in Republican territory, molded by it. You only visited.
Yeah. The photograph.
My wife does the genocides.
Yeah.
Yeah, she certainly does. Jesus Christ. He fucking.
No.
Fucking. The picture for that article is him
blow up
looking
this hospital
as relaxed as if he's sipping a mint julep on a porch somewhere.
Yeah.
And it's September 2016. The photo for that article, he's just like, what? You know, she's gonna walk it in. It's fine. It's over with.
She's going to walk it in, so there's no need to campaign in Michigan. Yeah.
What was gonna happen was
a
bunch of black women, like a bunch of black women that he thinks exist, that he thinks don't vote because they're like black women, are gonna come out and suddenly vote for Hillary Clinton. That's
End this with a punch. Say something funny now.
It's spectacular.
No, I said funny. Did you miss? I got on John's shit for not catching the point of tonight's episode. Do you know you're supposed to be funny tonight?
Yeah. That was our plan.
That was your plan, just to piss me off with doing a James Carville bit in the middle of the fucking game.
It's good though. It goes with it.
God damn it! It doesn't. You're not. That's not an identitarian take. That's a dumb political take. God damn it! You're confusing apples with James Carville.
It is because you're supposed to listen to James.
No.
He or Nate Silver could say that their experience made them the one who was like the scion of the Oracle.
No, God damn it! Stop going into real points, you motherfucker. I am getting pissed. I'm not gonna lie to you. You are just flat pissing me off right now. We're supposed to be having fun, not whining about some fucking Democratic loser who looks like fucking Skeletor. They dug his old fucking ass up, and they're like, "Oh Jesus Christ, what's that smell? Oh, hi, James." Maybe those aren't unrelated.
If more people knew about that article, I could go around posting that picture as a reaction to things.
You should just post that picture as a reaction to things. You should. That's kind of like the dog with the house on fire. Just post that shit. It's like the same reaction. Did you guys all get sleepy on me? What? Go to fuck to bed. Get your fucking ass to bed. What?
You're not allowed to say that anymore. You know you're not.
Oh, I'm not? Why not?
Well, as we all know, bedtime, broccoli.
Yeah.
Battlestar Galactica?
No. Bedtime, broccoli, and like getting a fucking grade in school are all technologies of subjugation.
Oh.
They're all.
Well, this is a pro subjugation podcast now, so what's the problem here?
So we're pro broccoli.
Yeah, we're definitely. Eat your broccoli. Wipe your ass. Clean your room. Subjugate yourself. Clean up after yourself in public. Stop shitting everywhere.
Okay.
Wipe your doo-doo ass.
What about if I did pundits are an identity group first?
Okay,
Could I then do the Carville?
No. You can't just read James Carville's article from 5 years ago.
It's amazing, though.
Motherfucker. Wait until 2023 when we're back in another presidential election cycle, and then whip it out then when invariably the Democrats are like, what do I gotta do? Vote for Trump again?
They'll probably ask him, too. Oh, shit. Yeah. Okay, good.
They'll drag his ass out of cryogenic storage.
Just a matter of time.
They'll call a fucking necromancer up and just be like, can you just resurrect James Carville and eat his opinion? Fucking half his face will be rotted off, and he'll be like, now the problem is, Democrats gonna win.
He's gonna be He's gonna be like, Kristen Cinema and her running mate Ella Imhoff have this under control.
Oh my god, that ticket is such girl boss energy. I can already feel the vaginas from all the fucking wine moms getting warm and wet right now at the thought of that. And like all the like all the shittiest bisexual people you can find just coming out of the workup. Yes, bisexual queen. Tell me to fuck off again. I can't finish without it.
It's going to be the lowest turnout in history, and the next day, whenever they all see each other, they're just going to punch each other in the face.
Yeah. Oh, you
It's going to
hope.
be what happened after Trump times 10,000.
She gonna do that cutesy little curtsy as she fucking tries to suck off McConnell again. Senpai McConnell, notice me. Notice me, Senpai. You're not a bottle of whiskey. Go away.
I hurt myself.
You're not Kentucky bourbon.
Laughing about that. That's what's going to happen. She's going to run for president.
Well, I'm going to try to do Mitch McConnell
God.
right now. Well, I fell down the stairs while I was in the middle of a rather rapacious argument with Mr. Chuck Schumer. Now, he didn't push me because he has weak girl arms, but the force of his weakness overpowered me, something special, and I dropped my Kentucky bourbon down the stairs, and then I fell. That's why, you know, even though I only sustained minor injuries, it looks like I've been literally beaten by a team of strong, powerful American baseballers.
That's the new slang for Hispanics.
Yeah.
Yes.
American baseballers.
Yes, there's American baseballers that come up from the southern border, and I don't want in here.
Some of them were Dominican
Some of them-
baseballers, but no, they're American baseballers now.
A couple of them were as dark as the slaves my family used to own. Yeah, I told you, dude. Jokes,
Like a
goddamn.
fucking South Park bit.
Yeah.
You need a prosthetic to do Mitch. You need like to hang like something weighty off the bottom
Truck
of your head.
nuts. You just need truck nuts on your chin. You gotta really relax your jaw when you're doing Mitch McConnell. Now,
Yet another use for truck nuts. All I'm saying is.
yeah.
Look, we didn't get rid of
This episode is
slavery.
sponsored by
We
truck
got rid
nuts.
of child labor. We just replaced it with schools that we send
Yeah.
children.
Yeah.
They're the same thing. 1-to-1, they're the same thing.
Truancy officer, more like slave patrol. Am I right? Children should have the freedom to enter into the marketplace of ideas and labor as they choose. You gonna tell me a good Kentucky boy would do better in a school than he would do fiddling around in the distillery? I think not. I think not. And the tiny hands of children are excellent for clearing printing machines.
Yeah.
So those
Well,
children
the
who
only
want to get a
things they
head
can get
start in labor.
Those tiny hands are the only things that can get a true grasp on the corks in the bottling.
Yeah.
The big fucking distiller.
And if those children, if some of them sexy ones, want to...
Why, the other day when I was touring the distillery, I dropped my heirloom family pocket watch down into the vat. And the only person who could retrieve it was a very small boy.
Very small boy who wasn't there because he
Now-
was in a school.
Now,
He may-
now, 20...
He may have
20
drowned on his way to retrieve that pocket watch, but
He
that
may
was
have
only
become-
because I held him underneath after retrieving the pocket watch because it had been damaged.
Why on earth would I pay for his labor? He is a child. They're worth nothing.
Look, that all the vat divers don't die. The previous ones, why, one of them grew up to be Liquor Joe over in the next town. He's well loved.
Liquor
He's
Joe is
well-loved.
beloved by all, and thanks to his early exposure to good Kentucky bourbon, he has a ripe IQ of 57.
He lives in an abandoned horse carriage.
Are you going to tell me that Liquor Joe's life would be better had I not repeatedly exposed him to alcohol and touched him as a child?
They were the vat divers. It was their
You're
job. They
insane.
were in the free market.
The free
People were
market should choose the fate of children whimsically,
All
at
of the
the
rich
whim
men
and
that toured,
behest of capital.
all of the rich men that toured the distillery were forever dropping pocket watches, monocles, and top hats into the vat.
Just to get the kids a little drunk, a little used to it, a little bit of the defenses down. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. Just gotta lower
It's
those
sad.
children's sexual inhibitions.
it said, now I can't confirm it or deny it, but it said that old number 7, famous Kentucky bourbon, old number whatever Kentucky bourbon gets its famous flavor from children.
I like to say it's
flavor of a
number
child.
69 Kentucky bourbon, if you don't mind.
All that adrenochrome.
Yes, how else are we going to extract the adrenochrome if the children are not paid a fair market price for the adrenochrome? That would be wrong.
Do all states have a state liquor, or is it just those 2 states?
Pennsylvania has like moonshine that you get out of a corn vat. Does that count?
That's the good kind.
That's dripping.
It's only real though if it's made from a man who has 2 first names.
Yeah, and it also has to have like cotton candy flavored moonshine. Root beer fucking flavored, vape juice flavored, root beer flavored fucking moonshine.
I bought all this vape juice and opened up a vape shop and closed down, and I just started making shine again. But I got all this vape juice.
Now, I don't want to hear nothing about having a child work on the outside of a jet engine airplane while it's in the air. They're small.
This is an actual real story.
They're small. They're the only ones who are not heavy enough to be carried off
They
by
can't.
the wind.
Science has not proven whether or not a child can be ripped from the wind force of a jet airplane traveling at 15,000 feet. Science hasn't proven it.
People got nervous and asked questions, and we told them that they were gremlins. It was a perfect cover story, and it is.
And while we're getting rid of bullshit like bedtimes in schools, this OSHA thing seems ridiculous. And so does Megan's Law. Who needs that?
Yeah.
What's that for?
Only people named Megan, I presume.
Yeah, we got a whole law for Megans, but nothing for Kyle? Bullshit.
I heard bills are racist.
Bills are racist.
Oh, I should have done Amber Alerts are racist.
Yes.
That would have.
They're named after a black child. Now you gonna tell me it's good to have a black child's name out there all the time?
Oh, I thought you were gonna do. They might as well just call it the Yellow Menace.
Yellow Menace.
Amber Alert. Why not just call it the Yellow Menace? I thought that was gonna be it.
No. How could you say that about Asian people? God. Jesus.
Asian hate.
True. There's just a line that we don't cross on this podcast.
That line is apparently not involving anything identity politics related until we get to the Asian menace.
Yes, dear God.
This
Celestial menace.
This is going to be the second to Celestials.
The divine menace.
This is going to be the second
the
time
only
I've been on the
women
stop.
who would have sex with a man from Kentucky for money. Asians.
The libertarian psychopath that I have to train at work is married to a
No
Japanese woman.
work talk tonight. God damn you.
But that's where he is.
No, come on. Do better.
He's in there.
I'm calling you in right now. Do better. You can do better. You're funnier than that.
He's amazing though.
We're not, yeah, but we'll talk about him next week for 50 fucking minutes. Whether or not that's the topic.
He's not gonna be there next week. He's not gonna last.
Yeah, we'll find out then. You know who will last though? Peony Gigante. World's horniest celebrity. You ever heard his hit single? I'm gonna fuck you and your husband. In parentheses, all fucking night. You ever heard his single "Dump Truck Full of Cum"? Have you?
Is he the guy? I think he's the guy that originally posted that I could fuck both your parents, and then that other person just ripped it off.
If you're over 18, I'm going to come inside you. That's one of his hit singles.
I saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus.
And then I fucked both of them.
And then I fucked both of them.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Fuck them
Dan,
both.
you've got to wait for the punchline.
And the sequel is, and then I fucked a reindeer.
And then I didn't fuck the reindeer, but I fucked them on the reindeer.
Okay,
Yeah.
like if you're one of my co-hosts or if you're listening to this, and I said
All seven
fuck a
of us.
reindeer, and I said fuck a reindeer, and you didn't picture a reindeer getting fucked from behind and his red nose like lighting up like in rhythm with the strokes. Like like you're a defective human being. Like if you didn't picture that. I'm just
Honestly, I
letting you
didn't, but
know.
when you said it, I could picture it, and it was glorious. No, Pini Gigante, world's horniest celebrity.
Isn't that the guy that you race in Maria Sunshine?
Yeah. World's horniest.
Am I confusing them? I might be confusing them.
There
I
might
was
have been a couple
born.
of people. I recall really enjoying that game, and then every dickhead I met wanted to race or something. And it's like, fuck you. I have a gun this time. I'm
Yeah.
Mario, and I have a gun, and you want to race?
Brah,
You
brah.
fucking asshole. Get
Fuck
outta
you,
here.
Luigi. That's
Get
what I
outta
said.
here.
When I did that game, that's what I said to him. I said, fuck you. I said, fuck you, Luigi. I'm going to fuck you and your husband. It's going to happen. It's going to feel good.
In 20 years, they'll just.
And I
be
want to
like
respond to
Mario
the
with a gun.
allegations against me. Well, many people are reporting in the media that I assaulted a fan. I want to be very clear. It was an act of self-defense. She came near me and she wanted to give me a hug and said, "I would love to bang you in the dressing room." And I told her that nothing gives her the right to touch me, and if she comes near my beautiful penis, I'll kill her. And I know many of you are responding to the allegations that I murdered that young man in the Dominican Republic, and I want to make that very clear. That prostitute was violating my bodily autonomy. And some $5 for a blowjob, so I shot him, because nobody's coming near my penis. Nobody is coming near these balls. They are immaculate. I have never cummed.
I can imagine
Never-
a scenario where like somebody pays a sex worker for like sex acts, and then at the last second is like, I don't consent anymore, so now I don't owe you the money. In fact, you have
Oh,
to give
yeah.
me the
I
money
would
back
never
right
I would
now.
never do such a
Yeah.
horrible thing. I would never let a prostitute near my genitals. I would never put my mouth near a prostitute's genitals, orifices, or I don't stand within 3 feet of human beings.
Yeah, because at this point,
That is
you know,
my
you never know.
space. I have every right. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go record my next song. I'm going to face fuck everybody on the planet if they're over 18.
You never know what's going to happen if somebody comes within a few. If there's a breeze blows the wrong way.
Well, of course, I wear a hazmat suit whenever I'm out in general public and I'm not doing a celebrity photo, some sort of photo op, because then I might get your germs on me.
It's like that guy in the old
This
prison
penis
show.
is pristine. It is 9 inches of pristine himbo. It's not going to be touched. I am 1/4 Cuban, 1/4 Italian, 1/4 Bosnian, and 1/4 Japanese. I'm the world's perfect man whore. I will not be sullied by human contact. When I die, the Catholic Church is going to sanctify my penis as one of the uncorruptibles. It'll be on display for the whole world, and I swear to God, if I'm dead and you touch my penis, I'm gonna fucking haunt you. Don't you even fucking try. I won't be as dead as you think.
They can do that, right? Catholics have ghosts, right?
I want to respond to the allegations that I took a gun to a school and shot 4 children. Those 4 children tried to come near my penis. They were 16 years old. They're very turned on by me. They said they would not turn me into the cops. I told them I'm not getting gangbang raped by 4 16-year-olds, and I shot them in the face at the time they least expected. They were in the middle of chemistry class.
Around your penis?
Around my penis. Nobody goes near my penis. Are you trying to get near my penis? You think you can seduce me into doing something so vulgar as touching your genitalia? Or letting you touch mine? Getting your germs on it? You stupid bitch.
Wait. Do Catholics have ghosts, though? Or is it like demons?
We do now? And I'll be one of them. If you go near my perfect penis and try to sully it, it will be sanctified. One of the holy artifacts. A piece of the true cross and Pini Gigante's giant 9-inch cock.
Wait, so if I'm Catholic and I go to the priest and I'm like, I saw a ghost, he's going to be like, oh, tell me about it, like my son or whatever. He's not going to be like, oh, that's blasphemy. There's no ghost, bro. Like, do Catholics have ghosts, though?
I gotta tell you, don't come near my penis.
They have a Holy Spirit.
Whatever plan you have in your head to touch my penis, get it the fuck out of there. Get out of your head. I've killed 47 people
The
for
Holy
trying to touch
Spirit
my
is
penis.
mine.
Each one,
My name for Pina Gigante's penis.
the castle doctrine was applied. I've beaten every other murder charge. I'll beat that one too, even from the grave. Don't think you're gonna break that glass and suck my penis.
he does the castle doctrine. He has a tower with a spiral staircase, and he has to like when he's like defending people trying to touch his penis, he has to like back up the staircase in the correct way, like medieval style, so that he's got his penis on like the like the column side of the stairs or whatever it was.
I walk sideways up stairwells, again facing the wall, and I refuse to walk up any stairwell where I cannot face the wall.
It's the castle doctrine.
Castle doctrine. I defend my penis at all costs. It's a perfect penis. No bacteria has ever been on my penis. I wash it in bleach to keep it clean.
Why castles were originally built before people, lost the way.
Their dirty, low-bred dicks did not deserve to be defended so well. Mine, however. I'm currently working with NASA to create a space-age technology that creates a vacuum around my penis. Specifically so that not even air will touch it and it remains immaculate.
Yeah.
Vacuum-sealed penis. Think of Tupperware. Now think of my penis in Tupperware. In fact, you know what? Stop thinking about my penis. I don't know. I love that bit. I have fun with it.
It's good.
You think that's good? Huh? You think my penis is funny? You think my fucking cock is funny?
He doesn't make any sense, but then he goes. It's one of those bits where...
you know what's hilarious? Your dirty penis. I bet you have STDs all over them.
It's one of those bits where it should be absurd, but the longer that you talk about it, the more absurd.
You're like, oh, I know that guy.
Yeah. Wait a minute. This guy's saying some stuff that I've heard before.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, putting his Tupperware in his penis in Tupperware? Yeah, I know that guy. That guy got arrested in my high school.
Yeah.
I was arrested in my high school for putting penis in the Tupperware.
There it is.
There it is. Life experience, people. Nobody's ever touched my penis. I've never cummed. I never will. You people premature ejaculated. When I tried to, I forced it back in.
Just technically all ejaculations are premature ejaculation.
Technically speaking, you're a premature ejaculation. Don't touch my penis.
You can only bust for God.
Pena Gigante has been in 20,000 pornographic films. Notably, however, his penis has never been filmed, and he's never had sex or self-gratified on camera. Here he is in American Anal Sluts 9, The Orgy. You can see him in the background. He's fully oiled. He's wearing a thong. And he's reading a New York Times while eating a slice of pizza. In fact, in this particular scene, he punches 2 women and 1 man for coming near his penis. Why the director chose to leave that in the scene, we still don't know. He could not be reached for comment. just a dude who makes his money in porn. Yeah. He's the pizza guy. He's like, that'll be 11.19, man. I don't have any money. How can I pay? Well, what you can do is you can get a fucking job.
Order pizza?
Why did you think you could order pizza? It's like the big sausage videos, and then when you open the box, there's no dick in it. She's like, "This one's supposed to have sausage, isn't it?" He's like, "You think I'm putting my fucking dick on a pepperoni pizza?"
The guys are standing there. They're like, "Look, this is. We know what the real reason we're making this movie is. Do you really want me to put my dick in there?" And the director's like, "Hell fucking yeah. I fucking paid you, didn't I? Get your dick in there, asshole."
He just violently beats the director with a crowbar for insinuating he should put his penis on the fucking pizza. You think I'm going to put my cock in a fucking pepperoni pizza? The food of my people? You think I'm going to sully a perfect pepperoni pizza? And you think I'm going to sully my perfect penis?
That's the way that you upset all the Catholic ghosts. You can't have all the Catholic demons and ghosts mad at you.
Yeah.
By just sullying pizza.
Yeah.
That's what does it. I was too disrespectful to a pizza. Now I have like several Pazuzus in my house.
If you're wondering if I'll have a ghost penis and a real penis, the answer is yes. And both of them will never be touched. Eternity will pass.
It's a pizza hunting demon, Pazuzu.
It's a Pazuzu.
Fucking hungry for the
what
crazy
you get.
bread.
It's what you get if you disrespect Italian culture and customs.
If you disrespect my perfect himbo penis. I was bred from the finest himbos and whores. 4 mighty races combined in one perfect living god. Nobody touches my penis. Nobody. touches my penis.
Not okay.
You got that? Do you understand? Nobody touches the penis.
That's one of the. Are we allowed to touch the pizza?
You can touch the pizza. It's a filthy thing. Somebody cut a hole out of the middle of it, too. I don't understand why.
Thank God that I'm going to open up this pizza and there isn't going to be a penis in it.
You're damn right there won't be a penis in it.
Do you ever go to a restaurant where they do serve it with the little thing kind of like poking up in the middle? And you're like, and everybody's like, why are you laughing? And you're like, no reason. Something I saw.
It's just that fucking dude. His nephew comes to sit on his lap, and when his nephew gets near his lap, he just fucking cold cocks him. It's like a 4-year-old, you know what I mean? It's like, would you read a book to me? Sure, kid, come here. What the fuck?
He doesn't know what's gonna set it. He doesn't know what's gonna set it off at this point. He can't be too careful.
He can never be too careful. His dog goes to jump in his lap, and he just grabs it and body slams it.
Just snaps its neck.
Yeah, he just kills it. Fucking castle dog. I believe in universal health care. Although I'll tell you what, I have been arrested for assaulting 5 different doctors who tried to touch my body.
Yeah.
Every one of them a rapist. Sir, we're here for your checkup. Okay.
Yeah, the first time he busts, it's during a prostate exam. And it's
never.
by accident.
I have
He
never.
murders him.
That is a vicious lie, sir, and I will sue you. I have never cummed. I have never ejaculated. These balls are clean.
How would you know you haven't?
I check. I only sleep.
What?
I sleep only in 15-minute intervals. You think I've ever had a prostate exam, you filthy pig? You're going to let somebody put their fingers inside of you? All that bacteria and germs rubbing around? Touching your prostate from the inside? You think I've ever had a surgery? A dental checkup? No.
I saw one of those filthy doctors eating his lunch with one of those horrible metal food rapers.
One of those rapist forks.
Well, you have to be on an all-meat diet, right? Because, like, it's possible that, like,
you
the shit
think
rubs up
for a
against your prostate.
goddamn second that I'm going to let something that was attached to an animal's penis into my mouth? What the fuck is wrong with you?
You want that list alphabetized or
Yes.
just sporadic as we come up with it? Okay.
What kind of a sociopathic podcast have I been on?
Well, how do you eat vegetables? Because then that must mean you shit, and if you shit, it might rub up against your prostate and you might bust.
Aha. I have trained my body to not ejaculate. And I only sleep in 15-minute intervals every hour, under heavy guard, in a locked room. That I bring with me.
What exercises do you do to not bust? Tell me about your calisthenics routine.
They're called dejaculation exercises.
It's entirely mental. I learned it from Tibetan monks that I later had to murder for trying to touch my penis.
Explain to me how to dejaculate.
It's all a mindset. Once you become a filthy ejaculator, you'll be a filthy ejaculator for life. I've seen the vol cells. Disgusting. Dirty, filthy pigs who've decided that now touching themselves is wrong after spending a lifetime of cramming their meat into their hand.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Why they don't build castles anymore. It's why they've abandoned castle doctrine.
It's why the Western
they just touch
man
each other's
has
dicks
fallen.
all the time.
They're worried about conquest with women. Disgusting. Do you know what kind of stuff is down there? Ugh.
If you never ejaculate, you just have a castle one day. You're just like, fuck, I pushed all these rocks up here? Shit. I guess I did.
I mean, they can do whatever they want.
I'm mad all the time.
They should. That's because they don't have inner peace. It's because they're filthy and want to bust. That's the problem. They want to come. I don't want to come. So I don't do it. Instead, I play chess. I wear my glasses. I watch TV. I eat my broccoli after I puree it and do a firm bleach rinse because I know what happens with broccoli.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Low, high key though, the bishop looks like an uncircumcised dick. So how do you get around that?
What are you talking about? What do I care if it looks like an uncircumcised dick? What the fuck? What a weird thing to focus on. You all right? He's talking like a fucking weirdo.
Guy's over here talking about his dick.
Are you trying to tell me in a roundabout way you want to come near my penis?
In a roundabout way.
You trying to say, like, in a roundabout way you want to see me touch my penis? Is that what you're doing? John so-called Sinclair? Are you telling me you want to touch my cock?
These are wild allegations.
Yeah, they are.
All I'm saying is a cigar is never just a cigar.
And all I'm saying is you stay the fuck away from my penis.
All of those chest pieces are awfully phallic.
And all I'm saying is this: if you come near my testicles, I'll kill you. 3 feet around me, empty, all times.
Castle Doctrine.
Castle Doctrine.
Yeah.
It says that every time he kills someone.
Yeah, every time he hurts somebody or kills them. Castle Doctrine.
Castle Doctrine. Castle Doctrine. Sir, did you just kill that person? That's HIPAA. Shut the fuck up.
Don't try to violate HIPAA. That patient has rights.
You can't ask me if that person's alive or not. That's
HIPAA. You can't ask me if I stabbed him 47 times for trying to come near my penis. It's a HIPAA violation. He has the right to medical treatment. I'll not stand for that young man's. I will not stand for that young man's HIPAA rights being violated. Not on my watch. Do I have to Castle Doctrine you?
I'm not gonna stand here and pronounce this man dead. That's ridiculous.
You're not gonna do that. Not on my watch.
If you ever saw a Tumblr post that was like, "Are you prepared to handle information which might upset you right now?"
Yeah.
Like if you ask somebody a question, you're violating their HIPAA rights because it might upset them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit.
It's HIPAA. Can't do that.
We just got fucking deep.
The videos of the sovereign citizen guys doing you can't ask me that.
Sir,
that's HIPAA.
Sir, you can't
really
ask me
good.
that. You can't ask me if I'm having a nice day, sir. That's my private
Really
my private data. Sir, you can't ask me if I want fries. You just have to serve me food. Sir, you can't do that.
Just mash it up in a
I
bowl.
love how they believe in HIPAA, but they don't believe that the federal government has the authority to enforce it.
Oops. Yeah. Who's going to enforce it then? The local sheriff? Why was I arrested? Sir, you're the local sheriff and I respect you entirely, but why are you arresting me? I didn't do anything. Well, you can't prove there was a crime. That's my private data, whether or not a crime occurred. Sir, stay off my computer, sir. Sir, stay off my computer.
He's Sheriff Hipalong Cassidy. He rides up. He's like, I'm Hipalong Cassidy. He gets off a darky. He's like,
sir,
you can't ask this motherfucker nothing.
Sir, you need to stay off my computer, sir. Sir, you're in the FBI. I don't respect your authority. Therefore, whatever you say about what's on my computer or what isn't, I don't care. I don't care. No, sir, I'm not really being handcuffed. No, you're not really taking me to federal prison. No, I'm not answering about the age of that girl in that video. I'm not doing any of those things. I'm a sovereign citizen. I'm a country unto myself. Sir. Sir, no. Sir, no. You can't. No. Sir, no. Sir, no.
They're getting that cultural flair now, though. Like, they're getting, like, a lot of, like...
Sir? Sir?
They're all kind of...
Sir, talking about my culture is violating my HIPAA rights. You can't do that.
In the aftermath of White Boy Summer, they're all doing a little bit of Chet Hanks, really. Like the one that they were making me train at work did a soft A to me.
Are you wait, you fucking serious?
Yeah, he did a soft A to me,
Jesus
but
Christ.
like after explaining like his love of like hip hop culture and like that he had a Japanese wife and stuff. Like, he did all that first, and then later he did a soft A to me, but he did it like really fast. And I just pretended he didn't do it. He hasn't done it again. But I only trained him the one day, so.
Yeah.
But I'm picturing like that type of guy, like the young he thinks that's how he's gonna like turn back from being like super far right for like however long culturally, is he's just gonna be like, well, no, what if I did this? No, that's not not making it better.
You can tell how old we are and how badly I want to do that Pina Gigante sketch. You can tell. You can tell both those things. Our age is showing because we're all, it's 11:15. I gotta go to bed. Oh, I need my Metamucil before I take a sleepy.
I'm definitely not old as fuck. Because
you are old as fuck. You're 75.
I'm fucking like 7,500 now.
Yeah.
Like after this week at work, I'm the fucking meme of the shriveled up dude.
I'm 62.
Because I did all the shit
going on 7,500.
I did all the shit that I normally do, but it was with this guy in my ear being like, "Well, I don't understand what people have against billionaires," like every fucking 5 minutes, and then he says, "Why is that alarm still going off?" I'm like, "Oh man, shit."
We got to give a content warning for self-harm because we've got people on the cast talking about bedtimes and needing to go to bed.
Yeah, but seriously, we can get into shitty identitarian takes next week. I can't take that shit seriously anymore. As soon as I read that, I was like, that's a fucking cop.
Yeah.
That is shit like a cop would think up about how anarchists talk. I don't think amazingly high of anarchists relative to communists, but I think higher than that.
Fellow humans.
Do you think as the Biden times become smoother and flatter and more featureless and formless and stretch even more into eternity than they already have, do you think that the deflation of enthusiasm on the left, do you think that all the vacuum that creates will just be filled by like fucking ops, just like
doing ops to
just
each
fucking,
other? Mr.
yeah.
Bond, welcome to my palace. You're going to talk, Gigante. And I'm going to see your cock. Mr. Bond, have you heard of the castle doctrine?
You may have noticed that
I can assure you. I can assure you it's much more effective when you're in a castle.
Yes, your mistake was to enter the castle.
Your mistake, Mr. Bond, was to enter my castle and within 3 feet of my personal space.
Whatever happens to you now is your own fault. You're personally responsible for the choices you made.
Of being brought into my castle.
Yes.
I have this laser trained upon your filthy degenerate penis.
Now you have a choice. You have a choice, Mr. Bond. You can have sex with my wife while I read the newspaper and create a nice oatmeal. Or
in the movie where they're gonna shoot James Bond's dick off with a laser in the 60s, do they mention that it's gonna hit him in the dick at all?
No, it's just assumed. You knew he was getting split.
It's coming right for his dick.
Yeah, you knew he was going to get the Hannibal vivisection with that fucking laser. You knew it. You saw it. I mean, people aren't dumb. You know how many men in that audience were like, oh shit, they're going to cut off his dick.
No, listen.
What?
So that was a sanitizing laser. That was just meant to wipe us out.
What if the Ian Fleming novels, which I've never read, what if they're like the George R.R. Martin novels to like the TV show? Like what if you read the James Bond novel and it's like the laser inched closer to Bond's fantastic giant turgid penis.
His pure Anglo penis. As the laser moved forward, the filthy Swede cackled and bleed.
The one thing that enabled him to be the world's greatest secret agent was now in danger. Like what if the books like are just the books are explicit about what's implied in the movies. Yes. Like it just completely just comes out and says it. Like he has no secret agent skills besides just being a prostitute.
James Bond and his filthy, awful penis.
He was really good at
gigantic
eating pussy,
and filthy, awful penis.
He was really good at eating pussy, but was he good enough to keep working without a penis?
He was disgusting enough to eat a vagina, but was he good enough to keep working without a penis? These were the questions that the Swede thought to himself.
I can't even go anywhere near like normal posts by normal humans on the internet because you'll see a guy be like, "Yo, who eats pussy though?" and then like a shrug emoji. Like you'll see that. That is still a popular sentiment out there. Guys trying to talk other guys out of ever eating pussy.
Yeah. Weak men.
It's a weird one.
Weak men. They're weak. Listen to them. Talking about Talking about not eating pussy while getting your dick sucked. Weak. Why would you ever dirty your penis? Disgusting.
You don't have to do that, man. Oh, I don't have
Bacteria,
to enthusiastically plunge my face into female genitals. Okay. Yeah. Thanks for telling me that.
Oh, gee. Yeah, just like I wouldn't want to put my face in an entire pie and start eating. Come on.
That'd be terrible.
Yeah, I don't want it all over this. Loser. Loser men. Western men. Losers.
Yo, I don't. You mean I don't have to devour this motherfucker? Like, that. I'm reaching for a go-to or a cliche here, but all my pussy-eating cliches are from the '90s, and they're all like racist. So I can't like.
Wow.
I don't have one.
That's cool of you. Why don't you say all of them while we all frown
I
on
don't
camera?
have one. I don't have one. They're all from the '90s, and you know they were all racist.
All right.
Our credits are just B-roll of True saying various slurs.
Yeah.
We've compiled enough vocal samples of True that even if he doesn't ever actually say the words on the cast, we're just gonna have an AI make him say the slurs.
Yeah.
In fairness, most of those slurs that he has backed up are mostly anti-white and really aren't as bad as people think they are.
Hey, what's that?
It's like
Honky.
Mayo whip magicians.
Mayo whip magicians.
What's that? What's that old Lovecraft dude? You know the black goat with the 1,000 young.
That's
you know,
Nyarlathotep.
No. It's the black goat with 1,000 young.
Oh,
you know?
shut
up! He lives in the forest.
Nice
you know?
try.
He's timeless. You know, and he's got that catchy name.
Nice try.
Got that catchy name.
You almost got me to say it. Good job.
One time in New England, a pasty white boy couldn't think of a name for a monster, and then his cat ran across his typewriter real fast, and he was like, "Oh."
Nice try. All I'm saying, I almost enthusiastically answered that because I'm a Lovecraft dork. I was like, oh, you're talking about Shabo. Oh, wow. Did you ever see the Japanese manga where that character is the sister of the woods with 1,000 young, and she's just a hot older sister that fucks this kid?
No, but I mean, I
Google
definitely...
Google
Rule
it.
34, yeah.
Yeah.
Rule 34 for sure.
Japan is really invested in fucking the old gods. There's also one where I kid you not, like old white philosophers are all like hot anime dudes and they fight each other. Fucking spoiler alert. Marx and Engels, deadly as fuck. Nobody.
I've seen that. That sounds really familiar.
Not even Nietzsche can backbreak them. And like in real life, Nietzsche couldn't backbreak a 6-year-old.
No.
He couldn't see one to catch one, first off. And second off, his myriad of fucking illnesses and bad humors wouldn't have let him. But yeah, I mean, Nietzsche's a backbreaker too, but not that he can't even hold up to the duo, the dynamic duo. And it's like, all right, Japan. Hey, you got a lot of fascist shit going on, but this, all right, I'm going to let this slide. That and the one where the 16-year-old boys keep fucking their teachers. Why are you here, sensei? That's excellent work. Because
teachers just can't get laid because they're so busy with all the teaching.
Literally I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to let you in on a little secret about Dan Cohen. I've read every one of those to see what preposterous shit they can come up with for the fucking or the tits. And it's like, oh no, we were at laundromat, and then I slipped in the rainstorm from the wet clothes, and I covered my teacher in soap. Wow. Nice body.
Yeah.
Oh, that one's a classic.
Yeah. That happens all the time. I know that's how I met my first 3 girlfriends, actually.
That the other day it was raining. That happened to me twice.
Yeah. Now you're like, I don't know. Am I going to stay married? We're hitting it off in this slow roll comedy where the girl I love is just continually exposing her breast to everybody in public. It's a world where women only wear white t-shirts and don't come anything below a fucking H cup. It's fucking ridiculous. Where every teacher you know is a 20 plus year old virgin. Looking like that. None of them got horny before. Bullshit.
It's like Japanese guys like somehow like it's too on the nose or something.
Yeah.
Like if I was like big tits are awesome, and the Japanese guy's like yes, like udders of cows, like it's too on the nose. Too on the nose, bro. Like
you've seen that one too.
Maybe there could be a cow costume. Yeah. No, bro. Why does there have to be a cow costume?
Like hentai is how you can tell their culture is dying in like a very sad way, because it's always like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck my mom now. Yeah, my mom bought a pet cow. I'm gonna fuck it right in the living room. Just gonna rail it.
That's a whole AV title. Just those 2 sentences back to back.
Yeah. Oh no, my mom has bought a cow. Good news, it is a hot girl with big tits. I'm going to fuck her. Come party.
They're always in first or second person, but they
Yes.
switch back and forth really confusingly.
Hold on. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna try to do a real one right now. You ready? I'm see if I can do one from memory. Besides my
Okay.
favorite. Hold on.
Okay.
Sex Piston 49. Hot girl has giant breasts and I am in love with her. It is too bad that she fucks her father-in-law.
Too bad.
You're like, did he remember that or is he making it up? I can't tell.
Yeah, there's no.
I gotta Google this. Sex Piston 49. Piston Sex 26. Girl in bikini comes to school and I have erection? Maybe I will come on her.
Again, it's like the Japanese guy's ruining it. If you're like, describing sex, and he's like, yes, like a powerful piston in a great factory.
Yeah.
You're like, God, why does it have to be a machine? Why does it have
Yeah,
to-
it's telling though, isn't it? It's fucking telling about that
Yes.
fucking culture, man. It's like, I don't know.
Yes, the lady turned into a cow, and the phallus turned into part of a powerful industrial accomplishment.
It gets worse though. Like I like my favorite one is like investigator rape party 46. Girl with big titties is investigator. And you're like, oh, wow. At least you were honest, I guess. Points
One of
for
those
that.
words. One of those words is kind of spoiling the mood for us over
Yeah,
here.
one of these words is making it really awkward. 50-year-old mom, first time, big tits rape orgy, bukkake. Wow. Okay, somebody's grandma's getting absolutely ripped up. You're like really desperate for vagina, aren't you?
I mean, we've covered it on this program.
Yeah.
The whole falling birth rate thing. It just starts this like
Spiral.
It starts this like biological psychosis or something.
Yes. Well, we're getting it here now, man. Everything is about fucking your stepsister, and there's there's tons of fucking incest play, and it's like incest is not play. That's a type of rape. This is the problem when everyone was just like, you have to accept my fetish. That my fantasy is that I hold a woman at gunpoint and rape her. Like
how
the
many-
minute we allowed that as a society, like there's the degradation, and like conservatives are like, that's a part I like.
Isn't it
It's
a
a
large
part I want.
percentage though? In your mind, just picture like a text link website from like 2001, 2002.
Yeah.
Aren't most of those terms like no longer used? Like most of them, like that term sticking around without being replaced by something that didn't also imply a criminal act does kind of stand out. You know, like everything else has been softened or corrected in some way.
Yeah, that one. No, you're right. Shit's weird. I don't know. What's John's favorite type of AV title? I wonder. It's something.
Like they add
This
hyphen.
girl. Hold on, I got it. This girl is a boy with a giant penis and fucked my sister. Hope I don't come while watching.
Like anime titles are getting that bad to where like I'll see an anime title and I don't know if they
90
just
sentences.
translate them more literally than they used to or what the deal is, but a lot of them sound like AV titles now.
Well,
a
that's
lot of
a lot of
porn. A lot of porn ends up being like at the forefront of certain technological things. Like,
yeah.
you know how
Night vision
like
goggles.
a lot of the development of various pieces of the web were just because of porn or whatever. But
Sure.
Oh,
the,
no
the,
doubt,
the,
yeah.
the only point that I'm going to make here, the only serious point, is that you know how like most porn titles now are just fucking what do they call those? Just for tags. They just exist to be like
Right, yeah.
various things so that when you search for them, there's search engine optimization, but just in the title or whatever.
Yes.
Like we're gonna
Yeah.
get TV shows and movies like that. Like 100%.
Yeah.
I don't
Because
know why we
otherwise, how are
haven't.
you gonna find the thing that you want? If it's not directly in the title or whatever, so that it's optimized for when you fucking smash it into Netflix to search for stuff to watch.
Yeah.
Right.
I honestly don't know why.
So you're
we
gonna
haven't.
you're gonna write like a didactic essay about like systemic racism and just hit enter in Netflix, and there's gonna be a bunch of things that match it.
Yeah.
That'll be the whole thing.
I don't know.
Like they're just gonna call Fast and the Furious, they're just gonna call it car movie.
Yeah. Car movie, go quickly. Awesome.
Family.
Explosion, family.
Everything that Dwayne The Rock Johnson is in, they're just gonna call Big Man movie.
Yeah. Big Man, The Rock in movie film about fast car, go quickly, everybody angry, family good. Vin Diesel.
Family good.
Justin Timberlake. That's all I said. I add Justin Timberlake to the end of everything. Just see what I get. I don't know, man. When I'm thinking about it, like, I made that joke, but then it's like, you know what? It's really kind of fucking sad because like they're trans people, like they're not allowed to do pornography because they don't want to actually make it okay to fuck them. Like, that's, I don't know. Now I feel kind of bad now I'm thinking about like Japan's situation. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it ain't like, okay,
ain't good.
when you're a teenager and you get like some import VHSs from Suncoast or whatever,
yeah,
whatever it is,
you know, like, normal shit like Agent Ika, Dragon Pink, La Blue Girl.
Right. You're like, well, this is incredibly interesting that they're this way. And you spend years kind of trying to process it.
Replicating it by just making a dildo machine that waves its arms around and then while you're fucking your girlfriend. Yeah, I know.
But you spent years making those?
Yeah.
I have that ready in like 3 weeks.
Sir, you're not a perfectionist. I don't want to hear your lazy capitalist bullshit, whipping and trying to whip them up on the fly. That's an artisanal craft. Hypothetically.
All right. Hypothetically.
Using an egg beater, ordering a bunch of shit off Amazon. Yeah. The little hand crank egg beater.
Well, what you got to do, what you got to do is first you got to buy the dildos. You got to make sure they're all the same color, so you have to kind of buy them in bulk. So what you don't do is you don't go to like adult website. You don't go to an adult bookstore. What you do is you go to like a craft store and then try to like find the colors, and then while you're kind of like flipping around, you know what I mean? Then you kind of try to match the colors.
You gotta find the colors in the silicone mold.
And then you gotta find. And then what you have to find. Then you have to find the right wholesaler that'll have that color. And it's a little bit of a trial and error game, especially when you're talking about the VHS era and the web was a lot slower, commerce was a lot worse. So it's really kind of difficult. But then once you've done that, then you have to. What you have to do is take a series of egg beaters and you have to turn them into a series of mechanical cranks, right?
Yeah.
And you have to really really articulate. You have to make sure each point of articulation is necessary to simulate the undulation of it all.
Right.
And then you have to make the amorphous mass. And it's generally speaking, it's best to actually take some sort of like wooden structure, right? So the thing is structurally sound. You make it out of wood, but then you paper mache over it to curve it, and then you add a layer of like the same fabric you've used for the tendrils. And you got to make sure you're going for an alien, which has more than 8, or you're going for an octopus. You know, you have to decide what kind of tendril thing you're going for. And then when you rig it all together,
you got to ethically source the silicon.
No, well, you're not. You know, you're 16, 17, 15. You know, you're not really worried about any of that. You're just trying to make your sex machine to sexually violate your sexual partners. And you know, then what you have to do is you have to wire up a small kind of engine, right? See, what is usually easiest is you take the engine out of some sort of small lawnmower, okay? So this thing is pretty big. You know, it actually houses the engine of a small lawnmower, and you generally want that casing, and then you have to hook it to a car battery, and then you kind of have like a remote control hook up to it that responds the signals. And it's generally best to take a really big TV remote because you can reprogram those really easy and rewire them so that when you wire it in, you can wire it into individual buttons so you know which arm is going off. I recommend something like a normal standard size remote if you're doing an octopus, but if you're going beyond that, if you're going alien, I mean, you really need one of those big ass remotes for like did the VCR.
You're most limited by your imagination at that point, right?
Well, no, I mean, you got to, this is a really technical thing, and unfortunately, it has to be hardwired. It's really hard to get the Riff ID because computer programming, it's really, really difficult at that time. It's doable, but it requires more of a series of those Nintendo robots, and then this thing is like taking up half your room, and it's really hard to hide from your parents.
Gyromite robot.
Yeah, so,
like robot operating buddy.
I mean, Rob.
Yeah, right. Rob.
Right, and what you're trying to do is instead of having this Riff system that'll fail you, you want something hardwired that'll work. But then you have to tastefully cover the tendril, so it always has to be some sort of like, if it's the octopus, you kind of do the mouth with the cone. But if it's, if it's like the alien, you can just do whatever you want. It's like a sucker. What? This is all hypothetical, of course. It's not like I've done this. I don't know why you guys.
If you were gonna do this,
I'm just saying. Some of us has been like. Some of us are special effects. I don't know why you're like getting on my shit. Yeah. I'm really offended right now, guys. I mean, I'm just telling you how you do a monster like that, and if you want to make it have sex with your girlfriend, you gotta, instead of just a fucking tentacle end, right? You have to put the penis on there. Now, if you're trying to do a play where there's some sort of octopus monster or alien monster and you want to do that, what you do is you take the dildo still. You still need the dildo. It doesn't have to match in color, fortunately. You cover it in the cloth to get the end.
Yeah.
And then preferably you don't, have sex with a person on stage because it's supposed to be a terrifying alien monster and it's not supposed to be a sex machine. But the cool part is you have a neat thing for the cast party afterwards.
Yeah.
My school plays rocked is all I'm saying.
If you use the universal remote, you can also run the camera drones.
Pirates of Penzance, more like pirates of them pants. That's all I'm saying.
Pirates of them pants is almost a slur.
No. Pirates of them pants. You get in there with your sex machine.
If we were talking about our beloved,
now it gets really difficult if you try to make the thing vibrating, because then what you have to do is you have to have a way to turn the vibrator, so you have to have a secondary crank mechanism within there. So you actually have to double up in your egg beater order, because then you have to have a separate set of cranks, and unfortunately you have to make sure that you number those things very, very fucking well. And I do recommend at that point eschewing the small size remote when you wire it into the full size remote, that we have enough buttons, because you probably want them to correspond to anywhere from like 1 to 16, up, down, etc. Especially if you then want to try to manipulate speed, not just vibration. If you want to manipulate speed of vibration for each particular thing, at that point you really need to have a dual remote system, and I don't recommend that just because it's entirely unwieldy, although it does optimize the experience.
But you're dealing at that point with so many cranks and buttons that you're going to need people to help you with this. You're going to need small.
No, you don't need people to help you with it. That's the thing about puppetry. Like if you do it right, you don't really need people. Now the really hard part is if you want to put eyes on it and make them cameras.
Yeah.
Which I don't recommend because you're underage. But if you turn 18 and you decide to take on this project and you're participating with other adults, turning the eye stalks into cameras is even more difficult, especially when you're talking the VHS era, because those cameras are really fucking big. So you had to get really big, sturdy fucking pieces of wood. Right? And you had to create they're actually kind of square, unfortunately, so you have to coat them with round foam to get the roundness of the eye stalk. And then the eye is the camera, right? That's obvious, but the problem is it's basically you take a soccer ball, you paint it white, and then you paint the eye shape on it. I don't recommend painting a human eye because, of course, this is an inhuman thing. So you have to kind of paint like a cat's eye, but you kind of make it weird.
Like a vertical pupil, yeah.
Right, too many pupils, the pupil is vertical, etc. Pupils growing out of pupils.
Tool album cover type situation.
That's a great place for inspiration if you're trying to build this thing at home. So then you put the camera in there, and what you want is the black hexagon, right? That part. It's hard to make a hexagon on your fingers. You take the black hexagon, it's already black, and that's where you slide the camera in. That way they can't see the red recording light.
Yeah.
Now, if you're going to do that, though, legally speaking, you can't record that even back then without actually notifying them, or it becomes an illegal act. So you have to kind of have them sign off on a consent waiver, which is, again, this is the reason number 2 why they have to be a legal adult. The first is you don't want to be some fucking weirdo taping child porn.
Yeah. Yeah, those guys.
Right. Those fucking weirdos.
What's wrong with
turning their alien sex monster into a mobile rape machine / videotaping thing. That's not how you do that.
Making it weird.
Making it very weird, yeah. Yeah.
God damn it.
What?
Oh, God.
Now, here's the real kicker. If you want this thing to move around, right, what you got to do is the rig gets even harder. But there are ways to make it easier, right? Because what you're going to need is you're not going to be able to use a standard size dolly. It's too small. So what you're going to need is one of those big dollies like they use for like moving large quantities of objects like pallets, and not full pallets, but something like multiple paper boxes or something like that. So you're going to have to put it onto that, and you have to anchor it. So to anchor it, what you have to do is you have to drill through the metal and place anchors underneath. Now you want to be careful because, of course, you got the engine motor in there. Okay, and you're going to need to drape. Now you have to create a framework, and you can use chicken wire for this, but you have to create a framework. So it's almost like a party float, but you have to be extremely careful because you're going to have to mold. And you want to think this through before you do it, because you're going to have to mold either the tentacles through the chicken wire and feed them through, which if your egg beaters are already in, so your gears, it's just not going to work, right? It's too fat at that point at those joints. So what you really want to do is you want to actually take that into consideration beforehand and use the chicken wire as a guide once you have your motor structure anchored and set. And you want a 3-point anchor. That way it slides the least. You want a very tight anchor. A lot of people think a loose anchor is better because then it looks like it's shaking around and undulating, but it creates a very nasty structural instability that can get really, really painful and dangerous really quick and ruin the mood. Now with your controls, you can actually get those Velcro things. You know what I mean? Like wraparound Velcro. You anchor it onto that, and you actually hot glue that onto the handle, because then what you're going to do is hot glue. No, what you really want to do is you want to bore through it with a metal drill, but you don't want to bore through the entire thing. You just want to bore through the top part, feed a piece of metal in there, almost like an Allen wrench, right? An Allen wrench, an Allen key. You slide that in, you hook that in, and then you pull up, and then you actually have to take a soldering iron and weld that, okay? And that creates a fine anchor, because then you can put a piece of wood down, and then you can feed your wires.
That's OSHA. You have to do that.
You do have to do that. OSHA will get totally pissed if you don't do that. Yeah. So then what you have to do with your remote is you want to feed the wires into the sides, because you want to anchor them to the cart. That way you can put the monster, you can kind of pivot the monster around the bed, and you can keep fucking while still operating the buttons. And I do recommend 2 remotes at that point. It just gets safer. But you kind of have to remember...
This guy ends up working as a consultant on the new Dark Crystal movie for Netflix.
Yeah. Actually, Jim Henson built several of those. You can find them on eBay, I think. There's several rate machines. All right, everybody, that is it. That's the show. Good night.
Thank God.